Football back in Baltimore, but there are some puzzling things. First of all, Edgar Allan Poe is the hero of this team, and he was kind of a different guy. Let's just leave it at that. This thing over here, this Raven logo, kind of looks like a WHA goalie's mask that might have been worn by John Cheech Garrett or somebody like that. The purple and black uniforms make the team look slow. Now, that being said, the city deserves football. Nobody ever questioned that. And welcome back football, and welcome Baltimore against an old rival, the Oakland Raiders. It's a festive day in Baltimore, as well it should. Football returning to Memorial Stadium for the first time, the NFL, since 1983. And make it official, with this kickoff, Baltimore is back in the NFL business as they should have been. And back on the sidelines for Baltimore, Ted Marchibroda. Now, Vinny doesn't look slow in these uniforms. Watch Vinny move. Look at Vincenzo. Moves, darts, smells the end zone. Touchdown. 4 for 4 passing, a 9-yard run. Vinny and the Ravens on the board.
Who would have guessed that the first touchdown in Baltimore Ravens history would belong to that man, Vinny Testaverde, and he gave the ball away as a souvenir.
Placed on injured reserve with shoulder injury. Ball gets away. Ravens have an opportunity in the end zone. Ravens on the board with a touchdown. Chris Moore on the recovery, and Baltimore strikes first. He drops it. And Berry gets buried. Ravens recover. Touchdown, Baltimore.
First and goal for the Ravens, trying to make the score look a little bit more respectable. And they do. And the eligible receiver, Herman Harvey, the old tackle eligible.
Come on, baby, light my Zaire. Eric Zaire from the 3. He's wide open. James Jones, the nose tackle, eligible. Ravens up for Marchibroda, 20-17.
On second and goal, Rice throws the touchdown pass to Dixon. How fitting.
He was the one who stopped Morris. Now the play fake. Testaverde throws on the tackle eligible. Number 75, Jonathan Ogden. And the rookie out of UCLA has an NFL touchdown.
Rest of the first half. On that same drive, Fuller, 1-yard touchdown pass to his favorite target, Jonathan Ogden, the offensive lineman, his second career touchdown catch.
Figures back to the Ravens. It's blocked. It is blocked for a safety by Jameel McClain.
He had only 2 third-down conversions last week. Murray's PAT is blocked, and it is scooped, and a chance for 2 for the Baltimore Ravens. And the stunning first quarter continues. 2 on the board. That's how Baltimore gets its first 2 points.
The route is on, 27-7. Sam Cook, how about this?
No, we just gonna try anything now.
Running it in for the 2-point conversion.
25-yard field goal attempt is faked. And into the end zone goes number 4, Sam Cook, the holder.
On second and goal with McGahee in the backfield, but they go with the up back, the fullback. McClain has the touchdown. LeRon McClain.
Face. You can't have missed time. And LeRon McClain carries it into the end zone. They hurry to the line. McClain bouncing. What a power run to the end zone. Touchdown.
He just ran over Lawrence Timmons. Timmons comes up to make the play on McClain. Oh, get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Lewis in the backfield. It's Jamal Lewis. And he flies into the end zone for a touchdown.
I was up in the air. Second and goal, Lewis again. It's a touchdown.
Carrying the ball on the ground. Up and over to the goal line. Nope, now a touchdown call.
Stays with the home team. Very next play, Lewis, handoff, goes over the top, stretches it.
First and goal, Jamal Lewis. He ties it up. He's in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Priest Holmes reverses, heads for the end zone, and goes in. Henry in the Wildcat formation. He can throw it. Here he's going to keep it, pushing forward.
forget, McNair likes to run, and he calls the draw and scores.
Elvis Gerbach. Elvis has left the pocket. Touchdown, 2-yard run. Ravens lead 7-3.
The Colts leading at 28-16 with 2 minutes to go. Troy Smith on the run. He's going to waltz into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Ravens.
First quarter, Ravens 3rd and goal at the 7. Here's Vinny, and watch him pick up his big lineman Orlando Brown. Go ahead, big fella. Boom! Vinny, 2nd touchdown in as many weeks. We are tied at 7. Later in the 4th, 31-17. Randall Cunningham dusted off. How many times have we seen him do this?
Great job of diving into the end zone.
So look, some good blocking here, Baltimore.
Yeah, the fullback, Alan Ricard, his job to knock people off, get people to the end zone. Great job right there of blocking out 2 Bengals to help Kyle Bowler go in untouched.
By way of the NFL draft. 2nd goal at the 1. Here comes the rush. It's put on by touchdown Lamar, and that's going to be a touchdown by Taylor. 1-yard run. Multiple tight ends. Oh, look at Flacco.
Formation. Play action. Flacco. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Touchdown. Flacco to throw again. He can also run if he needs to. He doesn't want to all the time, but he pumps once, goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens!
13 and 5 the rest of the way. Touchdowns to picks. Here's going to keep it and run it in. The rookie's in for the touchdown that likely puts this one away.
Clayton to the left. Now Mason goes in motion to the left. Flacco makes the inside handoff. He'll run. 10, 5. Touchdown, Joe Flacco! Collins, the running back. Lamar Jackson has a Ravens touchdown. Into a shotgun. Jackson gonna keep it. Running left, walking in. He keeps it. To the end zone, touchdown.
Snap it. Jackson, shake and bake for the touchdown.
I think that was a dummy signal.
It's Jackson to the edge. Lamar Jackson into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Quarter. And here we open up the second with a Jackson keep. Jackson darts to the end zone for the touchdown.
First and goal, they spotted at the 5-yard line. Jackson running left, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown.
Ricard in the backfield as well. Jackson's going to keep it himself. Around the corner, he tries to go. Can he get in? Yes, from the gun, from the pistol. Keeping himself untouched. To your point, TB. And now Jackson will keep it. Left side again. Racing to the end zone. He is in.
Play of the drive. Jackson fakes it, running left. Can he get in the end zone? He can! Touchdown!
Jackson keeps it. Has the first down. Has a touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Got it from the 9. No, fake it. Lamar Jackson's going to take it to the end zone. Baltimore touchdown.
3rd and 3. Keeper. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
This is the 12th play of this drive. Lamar keeps, looks for a block, gets one at the 5, and the cutback, and he's in. Spread it out for Lamar to read, and he will step up and go inside the 5 to the goal line and in.
Ravens have it at the 10. Jackson takes it himself for the touchdown. Edwards, extra offensive lineman. Fake it. Jackson's going to get it, and he's going to get more. All the way. Touchdown.
4th and 1. A fake. Jackson, room. First down. Touchdown. Remains the back. Jackson keeps left side. Got a great block from his tight end and takes it for the touchdown.
Getting back so it didn't look like face guarding.
3rd and goal. Jackson thinking about taking up. There he is. Finally rushes one home for the touchdown.
Thrilled to have him back after missing the last 2 games, thigh injury, and on the COVID-19 reserve list. Jackson takes off. So much green in front of him for the Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Extra point, a 3-possession game. Jackson trying to do it himself.
And he's going to try to lean in, and he's in. Touchdown.
He pulls him across the line. Watch him.
Yep.
Come on, big guy. Here we go.
And the ball
pulled him into the end.
There's John Harbaugh, special teams coach in his past in Philadelphia. Buck Allen getting shoved to the goal line. And is he in the end zone? Yes, touchdown.
Second and goal. Here's to him again on that right side. Ball comes out, fallen on by Rosengarten, but he couldn't squeeze it. Let's see who's got it at the bottom of the pile. It's a touchdown or a touchback.
I'm not so sure it's not Patrick Ricard. This may be the ultimate payback.
We've used all three so far. We've got Ricard in the backfield as well. Hand the ball off here. Good slip move there. Williams in there.
First and goal from the 6. They've got Lewis in the backfield. He gets the call, the Ricard block, and he cruntons his way down to the 1 and fumbles the ball. It's in the end zone and recovered out of it. They say touchdown.
Not at all. Third and goal. Jackson running around. Little jump pass, touchdown. Bateman.
Shotgun for Jackson. Fake it. Jackson, flip it. Juggle. Nick Boyle, he's got it for the touchdown. Unconventional but effective. Session of the day for Baltimore. Motion man Boykin. Jackson looks. Jackson finds the open man. First and goal with Edwards. Jackson the fake. Short toss. Ricard, touchdown. Got it. Patrick Ricard. It's third and goal from the pistol. Jackson floated up. Hauled in. Ricard. Yeah, it's a big man touchdown.
I think the grandkids just kind of make you forget where you are for a while.
Harbaugh knows where he is. Touchdown to Potsy. Roosevelt Potts.
What a catch.
Right now, we got everybody near 300 pounds, and Flacco will throw for his first National Football League touchdown to Daniel Wilcox.
Do you think Eric Green wants to catch a touchdown against his ex-mates? Tom, watch. Eric Green says, "Here's a touchdown, and here I am."
You got rid of me, didn't you? You got rid of me, didn't you? You got rid of me, didn't you? Yeah.
A low-scoring 3-0 Dallas lead at the half. Now, third quarter, everything changed. Bowler to Darnell Dinkins. There's the dink, and here's the dunk. And so Kyle Goose move. It's 7-3 Ravens.
Moore's in the game. The throw is almost intercepted. It goes through the hands to Todd Heap for a touchdown. How did that pass get through the defense?
Pretty easy, it looked like.
Lamar, good protection by the offensive line. He's going to step up, and he throws on the run to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown, and that is Dez Bryant. He throws up the X. It's his first touchdown in over 3 years.
30 points, no touchdown passes. It's been ground dominance. Third and goal. Trying to get one here, and guess what? Happy birthday, Odell Beckham.
Of the now 11 the Browns have played. Second and 6 for Shaw. It's caught by Aiken. He got inside the pylon for the touchdown.
Got a credit Matt Schaub. You throw a pick 6. He guessed right as Jackson throws, and it's caught for the touchdown. John Brown puts Baltimore on top.
See who recovered it by the Ravens, but terrific hustle by them.
On second down and 1 off the play fake. Lamar looking to throw, throws toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Baltimore. Wallace got free.
Now Taylor goes left. Ian Badejo, who has 6 catches, 1 for a touchdown, is the fullback. That is Shannon Sharp in motion. Play fake. Banks into the end zone. Lewis. Touchdown, Baltimore. Operating out of the gun. Flacco steps, fires back in the end zone. It's caught by Pitta. Touchdown, Ravens. Along with Marshall Yonda. Fake the handoff. Flacco looking to throw. Flacco out of the pocket. Still alive. Throw it away. Flacco. Wow. Touchdown. Willis McGahee.
3rd and 7. Blake. Travis Taylor. Dives. No one near him. Touchdown. 48 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Redmond play action and watch the effort by Heap. Turns upfield. Whoop, 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 and then he's in there for a touchdown. 17-7.
Banks 2-2 as a starter this year. 2nd down 4. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. He's got Rhett. Rhett breaks a tackle towards the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
The red zone. The teams have to commit right away.
2nd and 11. Check it to Ingram. Sideline. Oh, good cut by Ingram. Touchdown, Ravens.
Little pre-snap look for Jackson. They come heavy. Okay. Jackson underneath. It's Ali. First down and a lot more. Ali in for the Ravens. Touchdown.
90th of the season. Ozzie Newsome did it a couple times for the Browns. Zappy. Oh, big foul touchdown. My goodness. Michael Pierce.
Don't kneel down, Big Pierce.
What are you doing?
Don't kneel down.
I was about to go crazy as a 365-pounder was going to run down the field.
You see Zach Orr, the defensive coordinator, just running down the sideline. Look at the whole.
You get a chance for an epic moment.
The defense, what a great block by Faneca.
Faneca's had a great year, Tom. Maddox to Dan Paperback Kreider. Hey, it's out of his hands and into the hands of James Trapp. 24 picks this year for the Ravens.
Going crazy right now.
3rd and goal. Play action. Rosenfels picked off. Unbelievable. Anthony Weaver picks it off.
With no fullback on their roster, 3rd and 1s are throwdowns, and it's off the hands of Bush. And on the deflection, D'Angelo Tyson has the interception. The 2nd-year man out of Georgia, Tyson, comes up with the game's first turnover.
Watch this. Tim Couch in business. Doink. Intercepted by Mike McCrary after Adelius Thomas.
Overloading that far side. Into the shadows goes Rivers, and then he throws underneath, and that was contact. An interception for the Ravens. Antoine Barnes with the interception.
And a first down throw for Pittsburgh, and they've got a deep throw going. One problem, it's going the other way. Haloti Ngata comes up with it for the Ravens.
The communication is going to be critical for Luck and the Colts. With a 2nd 14, drilled on the play by Mosley and picked off for a 2nd time by Ngata. He's the only guy that has a pick in the secondary. The linebackers or the defensive line for the entire defense. Ngata has his 2nd interception.
Kevin Walter shows motion. Rosenfels drops the throw. Back of the end zone, wide open. Tipped and intercepted. Haloti Ngata. Are you kidding me? He had the tight end, Owen Daniel, wide open in the back of the end zone. Ngata reached up, tapped the ball, and picked it off in the end zone.
Get to the quarterback without blitzing.
Ball tipped, and was it caught? Ngata. The old rugby player in high school back in Salt Lake City. Look at this athletic play. 3rd turnover of the night by the Steelers.
11th play of this drive. Tipped and intercepted by Jared Johnson. Westbrook in the backfield. Everybody out. McNabb pressured. Ball knocked away and taken away by Jared Johnson. Johnson is chased out of bounds. What a play by Jared Johnson.
Rodgers to the 37 goes down the middle. It is off the foot of Driver and caught out of the air by Jared Johnson. Let me roll. Yes, it's an interception. And the Ravens do get it.
We ran the ball. We controlled the clock. We had the ball about 40 minutes to their 20 minutes in the ball game. With Marino, you want to take advantage of his great ability.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us in the rain. Back up to you, Mike.
All right, Solomon, thank you very much. And that ball went into the hands of James Trapp and then bounced to Rob Burnett, who gets the interception and the first big break of the ball game.
When you talk about the ball bouncing the right way, watch this. Through the hands of Thurman Thomas, in the hands of Trapp. Thomas hits Trapp. Trapp bobbles the ball. Burnett picks it up. It's first down.
It gives the Raiders the ball at the 19-yard line. Hobart retreats to pass on first down and goes for the end zone. And
jeez.
Is that ball caught?
Yeah. Oh, I thought that was a catch.
It is by the defense. It's intercepted by Ray Lewis.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
This will make a lot of highlight films. Dudley, I thought, made a heck of a catch. Lewis does have his arms in there. Oh, the ball never gets on the ground,
Right,
and Lewis takes it away from it.
The Baltimore Ravens on the move. Back to the bread and butter. Slashing is Ingram. Mark Ingram, a stiff arm, and he curls inside the pylon. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Second down, 6. Quarterback will take it himself. Blocked by Snead. He's got the corner. A block by the rookie wide receiver, Boykin. Touchdown.
The early games with the Patriots and Texans. But I look at this one. That's Jackson to the end zone for the touchdown.
Moves him to the other side.
There's Brown, single coverage on the outside.
Shotgun. Jackson out of the pocket. Jackson trying to run for it. Jackson avoids, spins, he's in, touchdown! Lamar Jackson.
First down and goal. Jackson keeps. Jackson to the edge. Touchdown, Ravens.
Running a little option. Jackson keeps. Jackson breaks the tackle. He's right to the pylon. And it's a touchdown.
67-yard drive. Rice, 133 yards and 2 TDs. And when he wasn't scoring, it was Willis McGahee busting over the right side.
Gives the ball to Williams right through the middle. Forget about the first down. How about a touchdown?
2nd and 4. They hand it to Mike Anderson. Here comes Mike Anderson. Can he get there? Yes, touchdown, Ravens, 34 yards.
Ravens lead 19-6 after another Cannell interception. This is Lewis. Now he's wide open, but look at the power. He had some powerful runs.
More to play after the bye week. This guy is great. Jamal Lewis heading in. 36 yards.
For the Ravens. And that leads it to Chester Taylor. Impressive run. Scoots to the pylon, touchdown. Haven't won in 2 months. Scored a touchdown right away. And then up 10-0, Corey Ross. Waves the play like Betsy Ross. The Steelers waving at him.
In this game this afternoon. A 6th-round pick from 96. Prince Holmes. Goodbye. Touchdown.
And McNair gets McGahee, who gets a crease, breaks a tackle, and scores a touchdown.
Well, Ray Rice. Yeah, sometimes a forgotten man in Baltimore.
Rutgers, look at him go.
34 yards for that touch in Baltimore with a 7-point lead.
Kelvin Shepard.
Easy pickup. Forget first down. How about touchdown?
Get into the eye here. Henry's sweet spot right off the gut. Derrick Henry. Running for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
3 first downs in this drive. Derrick Henry running left. Here's Henry in the open field. Might go. Henry. Home. Touchdown, Ravens. As the Ravens quarterback. Toss. Henry. Through the secondary. Henry to the end zone. Touchdown.
Spot. He's not playing today. Tomlinson filling in with a nice lead block.
First down run. Stutter step move. Murray. He's going to go. Latavius Murray. Touchdown.
Lorenzo Taliaferro flanking Flacco on 3rd and 3. Raiders coming. Quick strike. It's Gilmore. Inside the 5. He'll have the first down. He's still going. And he's into the end zone.
Total yards. Jackson, the spin and toss. Ingram makes a man miss. Diving. Touchdown. What an effort.
Jermaine Lewis splits wide right. Travis Taylor wide to the left. Banks comes left. Travis Taylor slips out of the tackle. Touchdown, Baltimore. Why, yes, they can.
Bernard Pierce now comes in as the running back. Fake it to him. The bootleg to the right. The pass is caught. Aiken makes the catch. And Aiken takes it all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
The Titans are spoiling the return in a big way. It's 26-7 Tennessee. But then Ovi Mahali breaks a tackle for the touchdown. McNair finds him. It's 26-14 at the half.
Joe Flacco and company down 3-0. They dump it off to Ray Rice. I mean, Rice, Forte. I mean, these guys in the receiving game, screen game are great.
Yeah, Ray Rice is such an all-purpose back now. He's
3 plays later. Joe Flacco, that Flacco-Ed Dixon matchup we've been talking about. There it is.
That was like a 6-man rush.
No Todd Heap, but they've got Ed Dixon running in for his first career touchdown, 34-yard pass play to tie the game at 7.
Fox Sunday doubleheader. Testaverde on 3rd down, wide open, Floyd Turner, and he is in for the touchdown.
Backman, the coverage was pretty decent. It took a great throw to beat it. On 1st down, Flacco rolling, looking deep, and now throws short, and he's got his man in between. That's Bolden. Bolden, touchdown.
They've converted. Vinny breaking off something real proper to Derek Alexander. Schools to Moore Barnes, 25 yards.
Brown show blitz. Flacco will throw. Fires complete. Mason has it. It's in the 20. He's going to score. Touchdown.
Later in the 4th, 3rd and 5, Joe Flacco. Derek Mason's going to run under this one. 28-yard pitch and catch. Ravens win at 24-10.
Again, a lot of pressure. Flacco lets it go. Mason came back, threw a shoe, and got a touchdown.
Joseph has played a whale of a ball game on the corner tonight. McNair has time, throwing into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens, no call. Sounds of silence in the stadium.
Yeah, that's just a wide receiver going for the ball. Good no call there by the official.
Late 2nd quarter, Testaverde hits Michael Jackson. Indeed, touchdown, Ravens up 21-3.
The 8th NFL player ever to get 60 interceptions in his career. Then Elvis, the #1 draft pick, Todd Uriah Heap. 24 yards, his first career TD.
On 1st down, Jackson throwing, end zone, or close to it, and into the end zone goes Hayden Hurst.
Take us now to the 2-minute warning. And that is caught, and that's Smith, Torrey Smith, and he's going to go to the end zone with 1:55 to play.
Jackson completes that ball to Willie Snead, and Snead up the sideline. Snead looking for the end zone, and he'll get there.
Perriman makes the grab on the cross, gets past Dansby, slips away. Perriman inside the 5. Perriman stretches. He has the goal line. Touchdown.
Flacco 8 of 12, 73 yards to this point. Quick strike over the middle, 1st down and more. Jamie Macklin to the house. Touchdown, Ravens. 48 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10. And with a rookie left tackle on the move. Look at this run right here. Perriman. He'll take it all the way. That is what Baltimore does. And
3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Jackson just fires it. End zone wide open. Touchdown. There is a flag down. Miles Boykin with the catch.
Fake to Rice. Flacco wide open. No one on Kelly Washington, who backpedals in for, or did he step out at the 1? Touchdown.
Kelly Washington.
Well, we're saying Kelly's really fond of himself. He's been prancing even on plays that he.
Jackson looking end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown. Aguilar. His first touchdown as a Raven.
From the Indy 22. Play action, Harbaugh. It's gone. Throw for the end zone. Has a man open and a touchdown. Floyd Turner.
Flacco throwing. Touchdown. to Jacoby Jones, and what a beautiful throw from Joe Flacco.
Well, beautiful is the right word. Ravens are 1 of 7 on third down conversions. 3rd and 5 here. Banks into the corners, got Taylor, touchdown!
To play at a quarterback, Vinny Testaverde at that point.
And Tom, here's Kyle Bowler to Kevin Johnson. Flag, it's against Dallas. He's wide open, touchdown, 14-3.
Wallace is #1 receiver.
Still plenty of time for the Ravens. Flacco locks it to Watson, who's wide open. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Ravens have held on downs and they would capitalize. Tony Banks looking as good as, well, frankly, he ever has. Steps up, 39-yard touchdown. Boy, he stepped up and felt the pressure of Kenny Holmes at 34-14. The touchdown to Jermaine Lewis.
So Lamar Jackson back to work with the ball at the 38. Makes the handoff, wide open is Boykin. And he is in for the touchdown.
3rd and 4, 3 wide against 5 defensive backs. And he throws, he's up in the air as he throws it to Hollywood Brown. Touchdown.
A lot. That's what great quarterbacks do. Here he goes, wide open. Andrews, no one near him. Touchdown, Baltimore.
13-0. One-time Bengal Jeff Blake actually threw that in the screen, Tom, but Travis Taylor was wide open. 39 yards at the 13-7 game.
8 out of 11 on third down. Great success for them. Bowler. Mason. Touchdown. Oh, does he run a sweet move on Anton Winfield.
And Harbaugh throwing deep. Wide open is Turner. He's got it, and he is in. Touchdown.
In the run game and had a beat on what you do. Ball down the field, and it is caught. That's Crabtree with the touchdown.
First down from the 46. Jackson looks to throw. Given time. Wide open is likely. It's blown coverage. It's the Ravens. Touchdown. Empty set for Jackson. Pressured from the backside. Lofts one and Beckham's loose. Underthrown, but he's got it. And a Ravens touchdown.
In some way, he's basically out of position.
2nd and 10. Huntley taking a shot downfield. DeMarcus Robinson is open for a touchdown. No Rashad Bateman, the receiver's out for the Ravens. Pressure from the Steelers. Jackson throws complete, and downfield for the touchdown is Devontae Walker.
Priest Holmes now in the backfield for Lewis on 3rd and 11. Blitz. Dilfer has a man wide open, and it's Kadri Ismail for a touchdown. Dilfer and the Ravens strike from 46 yards.
Now the Raiders with half a dozen. Flacco going deep, wide open, inside the 5, touchdown, Torrey Smith.
And Blanchard, I don't believe it. 3-0 first quarter. Tony Banks, plenty of time. Kadri Ismail, plenty of room. 53 yards to the missile. 10-0.
From the 43 of Indianapolis, Lamar loads up for Marquise Brown. Mark Clayton, the 3rd receiver. Flacco to throw. Good protection. Going deep. He's looking for Figures. Figures has it. Touchdown, Ravens. Oh, my. First grab of the year for Yamon Figures, and it's in the end zone.
They play the teams that they have to play. They're tied with the Houston Texans record-wise going into today.
Jackson looking deep down the field. Bateman is wide open at the 10, at the 5, and Bateman gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
John Brown, he's got speed. The Saints are trying to catch him. Brown brought down inside the 5. Marcus Williams saved it.
Ravens must get to the 43-yard line. And they do. Mike Wallace inside the 30, the 20 still going, finally forced out of bounds.
Into his helmet, Matt Patricia, 3-man rush on 3rd down, and the Ravens have a first down. Kyle Juszczyk running through the Patriot defense all the way down to the 36.
Chuck Evans, the lone setback. Banks passing, double pump, down the sideline, caught! Kadri Ismail inside, picked up! What a play! Ravens have it at the 25. He lost it, got it back, gain of 62.
This is the best that they have looked on offense, for sure. Here, just going to dump it off to Edwards. There's no one in front of him. Gus Edwards running away. Edwards, now one man to beat. Still going all the way down to the 10.
24 all. Zaire hooking up with the wide open Derek Alexander. Somebody had a bad defensive play. Zaire 17 of 27, 302 yards passing in this game. He would have been 16 for 26, 211. Derek down to the 2-yard line. TJ, what happened here?
Zaire 12 of 22 for 125. Left side man wide open. Jermaine Lewis catches this one. He's got great speed. No flags. Touchdown Baltimore. 64 yards.
He goes out of bounds at the 3. Flacco in the shotgun on 3rd down and 5 from the Ravens 30. Oakland brings the blitz. Ravens pick it up. Flacco still with time to throw. Now he fires. Far sideline. Demetrius Williams open at the 30. He's to the 20. He's going to go. Touchdown. Demetrius Williams.
It has been all Ravens so far. Zaire again to throw on 1st down. Wide open, Jermaine Lewis. 73 yards.
Quarter 27-0. We show you this because it is the first touchdown pass in the history of Troy Smith's professional career.
Derek Mason comes to play every week.
So the Ravens would not be shut out, but they have officially fallen. And
Steve McNair's Baltimore Ravens in Tennessee. He was MVP of the league. He had him 1 yard away from a Super Bowl overtime. Fans with McNair and Derek Mason jerseys from the good old days. And here's good new days, at least for McNair. To Mark Clayton, touchdown, 65 yards. Ravens lead the Titans 7-3.
Ravens, finally, points. Steve McNair up top. Mark Clayton. There's open, there's wide open, there's Mark Clayton. Longest completion of McNair's career, 87 yards. He was 21 of 27. Ryan Billick gets his first win versus the Chiefs in 4 games. 20-10 is the final.
Next possession. Garbage time. Maybe not. Bowler. 73 yards to Travis Taylor. A 2-point pass to
Flowers, 4 catches, 70 yards. 1st and 10. Jackson deep. He's got his receiver. Galloping. Kular. Shoved out of bounds by Stone. To the 5. What a throw by Jackson.
For me to co-sign it? You're right, Dan.
Thank you. Jackson delivers to Mark Andrews. Andrews cuts it upfield. Can he take it all the way? No.
It's going to be a lot nicer here at halftime watching Beyonce without worrying about win and lose.
Jackson on 2nd and 10, avoids the sack. Now Jackson looking to run, looking to throw, looking to connect. Andrews on the run, down the sideline. Andrews accelerates inside the red zone.
Start this week like it was last week. He's still Lamar. Looking to throw.
Taking a deep shot for the tight end, Andrews. He's got him. It's a foot race. Andrews at the 20, still on his feet and dragged down by Melvin.
Wide open is Shannon Sharp. They forgot about the tight end, and Sharp is all the way to the 1-yard line. Oh, my.
And we got a quick trip. And we got some carving and chopping and stuff to do.
Dilfer on the back sets it. Shannon Sharp. 1 man to beat. And Sharp is scoring a touchdown
of 16. This is a 1st down for Baltimore. Jackson throws it. Wide open. Hayden Hurst. Does he have enough speed to get there? Hurst does. Touchdown, Ravens.
To a game-tying field goal before the second half's over, though. It's Todd. 65-yard touchdown pass play to the tight end.
You don't see long pass plays to tight ends very often.
You don't see tight ends that can run that long.
Peyton Manning on the sideline, 421. All that stands in the way of the Broncos.
Oh! He broke his ankles!
Free up the sideline. Pinner to the 10, the 5, the touchdown. Well, that's one of the...
Testaverde spent a timeout, talked it over with Ted Marchibroda, and they will go after all on 4th and 2.
They're going. It's a long 2.
Quick strike to Michael Jackson, and he has the first down and more. Jackson towards the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Just a minute to go in the second quarter, 10-6 Ravens. Anthony, I would have the right play, but it might have been the right time. Marcus Robinson, 38 yards. These two have hooked up for 5 touchdowns. Let's see, the second half last.
Flacco over the middle's got Rice, and Rice has got a touchdown.
On his ankle, he limped off to the sideline.
3rd down and 6. 1st down and more. Taking it all the way into the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr.
Blitz coming. Bowler hangs in there and throws. And it's going to be a touchdown. Mark Clayton got away from 2 defenders and went straight to the end zone.
Flacco, short throw on 3rd down. He's got man wide open. Mark Clayton, 40, 30, 20. He's gone. Mark Clayton takes it to the house. And on 3rd and short, the Ravens make it a very long day for Philadelphia.
Last week, these guys were money. Tony Banks to the missile. Kadre Ismail, more signals from Mars. 47 yards, 24-0.
Lamar in the pocket. That's caught in a lot of traffic by Nelson Aguilar to the end zone. Somersault touchdown.
Them inbounds.
So we do have a hee. Second quarter, 7-3 Ravens. Bam Morris, huge day. 109 yards rushing, and he picked up 52 yards there as he broke both tackles. 14-3 Ravens for Testaverde.
Shot gets rid of it to Allen. He makes the catch and some room to run. Allen still going. Tavares Allen cuts back and takes it in. What a play by the rookie Allen.
They're at home against the Miami Dolphins, who win every time they take their talents away from South Beach. They're 4-0 on the road this year, going into a crisp day in Baltimore when the kid from the U puts it right down on Miami, weaves through their entire defense, virtually untouched. Willis McGahee putting the first points on the board.
You know what she's seeing right after the game, not on Monday, right after the game. Jackson, end zone, touchdown! Seth Roberts climbs the imaginary ladder. The Ravens strike for years. You could still feel the New England DNA in it. Jackson, end zone, touchdown, a strike. Mark Andrews.
Jackson a throw for it, back of the end zone, it is caught! It's Nick Boyle able to hang on.
And that sets up Flacco and the Ravens at the 20. Flacco to throw. To the end zone. Touchdown. Torrey Smith. Flacco got his man. Touchdown. Derek Mason.
3-point lead. Jackson hooks a pass. Handled. Touchdown. Marquise Brown going upstairs.
With 3rd and 8, here they come. Williams up the middle, banged as he throws, and he got a touchdown out of it. Wow!
For the Ravens. Jackson throwing over the middle. Touchdown. Miles Boykin.
And they are the reigning champions and teetering on the brink of elimination, but still very much alive. They've got a pulse as Flacco throws, and it's caught by Heap, and the big tight end up high to grab the ball at the goal line. Touchdown.
Back with the touchdown catch by Todd Heap. Deshae Townsend with his left hand makes contact with Heap before he gets into the end zone, but I don't think it's worth a challenge. The ball would just been on the half-yard line. Baltimore would have scored anyway.
Banks. Caught. Touchdown, Justin Arnold.
end zone. Catch is made. Touchdown Andrews, and now they're saying no catch. Well, they had the right call. Chargers did. They were doubling Andrews and just not played particularly well. Obviously, he's got the ball.
Walking okay. Play clock at 2. Jackson from the pocket, lofting for the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Andrews makes the grab, and there's 4K passing yards for Lamar.
The ball is at the 13-yard line. 3rd and goal. Play clock just about to expire. Jackson fires. Touchdown! Mark Andrews! And that's his 48th career touchdown, breaking a tie with Jamal Lewis for the most touchdowns in Ravens history.
Jackson. Floater. Catch. Andrews. Touchdown.
Jones back on the field. Pass caught. Touchdown, Torrey Smith.
You want to get a playoff before 2 minutes. They do. Jackson rolling out. Got to make a throw.
Crabtree has it.
The Ravens have challenged since this is the 2-minute warning, even at 1:57.
You've got to play a complete game on both sides of the ball on the other side.
Jackson spins away, throws to the end zone. It is caught. Brown for the touchdown.
There's 6 points to show for it. Comes Pittsburgh pressuring with 5. Flacco up top. Steve Smith caught it for the touchdown.
And no back set again, Mike. You got 3rd down and 11.
Looks left, goes right to the end zone. Touchdown for the 2nd time today. It's Clarence Moore.
10-10 tie. No pass rush into the end zone. Flag down. Catch is made by Smith.
So it gives Flacco and the Ravens a 2nd and 25.
Flacco right up the middle. Oh, what a catch. Inside the 5. And into the end zone. Was he touched? I didn't think he was.
They're checking at the goal line as to whether he was touched or not. Touchdown.
Hill is still in there. 2nd and 7. Jackson surveys, under pressure. Throws, and it's in the back of the end zone. Hold in there by Likely. Touchdown.
What can you expect for a team that John Fox, the new coach, a team that lost 15 in a row to end the year? Chris Redman from Louisville. Touchdown for Baltimore to Ron Johnson. And 2nd quarter, 3rd and 1 at the 8. How it in the red blade? It might have been a red tag. Anthony Wright and Marcus Robinson. I mean, it's like what? Ray Lewis not playing, but warming up the Ravens. United statue outside, and Chris Redman from Louisville. Play action to Todd Heath, the Storm and Mormon. I can say that. I've been cleared by the team, almost asked by the team to say it. 7-0 Ravens. Get on the greasy rollout, and Elvis Gerback to the missile. Cadre Ismail. Now that's a nice play.
Recovers the fumble, and now it's Flacco. You talked about it, Coach. A lot of play action. Ed Dixon.
Look at Ed Dixon.
Great touch, too.
Over the top of Troy Polamalu. Which great touch by Joe Flacco.
Flacco going to throw for it. Going to lob to the end zone. Caught by Torrey Smith for the touchdown.
On a 2nd and 8. Down to 3:37 remaining. Here in the 4th. Bolt, play fake. Bolt, throwing. Deep ball. Separation. Touchdown. DeVar Darling. The Ravens have rallied.
Flowers in motion. Jackson looking to throw, looking toward the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Walker! All he does is score touchdowns. 3 career receptions, 3 career touchdowns.
9 catches for 147. It's a rout, 34-7. But Baltimore finally starts scoring. Kyle Bowler to Todd Heath, 34 yards, 34-14.
First down from the Washington 31. Flacco getting protection, throws deep downfield, touchdown, Baltimore. Anquan Bolden with his 2nd touchdown catch.
At or after the age of 34.
And he showed no signs of slowing down today.
Testaverde to the end zone.
What a
has
touch.
the touchdown, Derek Alexander, and we are tied.
And so would the Ravens. Because very next play, Flacco looking for Smith again and again in traffic. Smith is able to haul it in from 16 yards.
4-man rush. Over the middle, and it is caught by Ed Dixon for a touchdown.
Ravens come back. They're down 46-30.
Testaverde stands in, goes to the end zone.
Michael Jackson.
Fade to the corner. If the wideout doesn't get it, the DB won't get it. Testaverde to Shimona. Michael Jackson. 44th career touchdown by Jackson. Ravens down 23-21.
Second down and 10. Pass to the end zone and caught for the touchdown. Marquise Brown.
141 yards passing for Seneca Wallace. Ensuing drive, Flacco lofts it into the end zone, and Bolden's third touchdown catch of the game. Ravens go on for the win.
And then McNair, pump fake. That's a pretty nice throw, too, to Demetrius Williams.
Second and 10. To the end zone. Flacco's pass. It's on the mark. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kamar Aiken.
Ravens come right back. And Dion, when you talk about off-season acquisitions, this one may be one of the best.
This is one of the best. I think he ranked 6th or 7th on my receiver poll.
First touchdown of the day for all 13 games came right here. Flacco to Anquan Bolden on Flacco's first pass, 27 yards. And just like that, Ravens on top.
That tells you a lot when the Steelers just... You go to trying to trick somebody to win a football game.
Well, here the Ravens let their quarterback throw it, and it's Anquan Bolden.
Now Mitchell again. Here comes the blitz. Goes for Stokely. Touchdown! The rookie hauled it in 28 yards.
First and 10, moving his offense again. 18 of Cincinnati. There's time, but here comes Hill. There goes the ball, and he's got Andrews. Touchdown! What a play by the quarterback, Johnson.
Cleveland for 28 minutes, controlled. And now Jackson and the Ravens. He flips it to the end zone, and it's pulled down. What a catch. Andrews again. And what a play by Jackson, off balance, able to unload it with players all around him.
27-yard line, 9:49 to go in the third period. Bowler, deep. He makes the catch. He takes it away from Roman for the touchdown.
Joe Flacco, 23 passing yards in the first half, lowest of his career. Plenty of time. He finds Derek Mason deep for a touchdown from 31 yards out. Ravens take the lead.
Motion man is Kittle. Flacco. A cannon to Smith. Touchdown, Ravens.
Expect him to give him a shot here. Jackson protected well to the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. It's Brown.
They really need the end zone. Truth be told, here's Bowler. Wow. And that was a laser, and he's got his receiver, and it's Mason for the touchdown.
Terrell Suggs, 5 sacks this time, Baltimore. And Steve McNair. Nice. To Mark Clayton.
Second and 15, Testaverde for the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, man.
Alexander.
From the 11, 3-man rush. Flacco throws, and it is caught for a touchdown by Owen Daniel.
3rd and 8. Jackson going end zone. It is caught. Bateman touchdown.
Right now, Lamar's thinking points. 2nd down and 9. Jackson to the end zone. Bateman's down there. He's got it. Touchdown.
Beat him with 6 field goals.
That's right.
Back in week 11. Deep drop. Jackson surveys. Jackson fires. Caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman.
Pierce remains in the backfield. Now Flacco looks to throw off the pump. Fires. End zone. It is caught by Anquan Bolden. Browns come with a blitz. Redmond for Stokely. Got it. Touchdown.
Then 7 plays later, Testaverde looking for Jermaine Lewis. Money. 37 yards and a touchdown. Vinny's 10th touchdown pass of the year. 2-point conversion put the Ravens up 17-14.
Jackson looking to throw. He does. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. The rookie likely.
It's now 2nd and 1. Jackson End zone, likely for the touchdown.
Mike Curtis, boom, and Burt Jones. Today, Johnny U on hand. He's the best quarterback in the park. Second quarter, the Ravens lead at 7-6. Eric, no time to wallow in the Zaire. Looked good subbing for Vinny Testaverde. Zip, 37 yards to Eric Green, 14-6.
Later in the drive, Gerback, Travis Taylor, and the Ravens take a 7-3 lead. Elvis, 21 of 37 for 205.
Flacco to throw. Bolden. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Sends Rice out of there. Flacco had heat, throws it, and it is caught. What a throw and a catch by Mason, who is hurt on the touchdown grab.
Flacco over the middle, juggled and caught for the touchdown by Steve Smith.
Second down and 2 from the 12. Flacco to the end zone, and Crabtree's got it. Was he in? They confer. Touchdown.
Way trying to be part of the solution. Here's 3rd and 6. Lamar under pressure. Crosby nearly got him. Jackson will throw. Back of the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Hollywood.
11th play of this drive, 3rd and 3.
Right here. See how tight they are now?
Jackson can't find anyone. Looking to take off and run. Bounces away. Still serving. Still alive. Throwing end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Nelson Aguilar.
From Jackson to Andrews. Play action for Jackson. Pump. Jackson steps on the brakes. Extending the play. Throws end zone. Touchdown. Isaiah Likely. Lamar Jackson.
First down. Same drive. 3rd and 5 in the 9. Vinny to Michael Jackson. Touchdown. Make a 2-point conversion.
On the 12, they'll get another one. They were offside. Flacco can take a chance down here to the pylon. It is caught for the touchdown by Kelly Washington.
Play action. Flacco to the corner. Catch made. Touchdown, Derek Mason.
James Jones recovers for Baltimore. Then Zaire. Derek Alexander, boom! To the moon, Alice, but it's a touchdown.
Plenty of time. Now the coverage breaks down. Throws to the corner of the end zone. Michael Jackson. Yes, touchdown.
Whoa, wait a minute.
They said he was pushed out, that he would have come down inbounds in the end zone had he not been pushed out.
That's his 9th touchdown catch of the year.
Beautiful catch.
And 1 foot is down. Well, it's a good call.
Yep, I think so too.
17-0 Cleveland. Gerback to Brandon Stokely. A circus. Can't see the Ravens to do this too. 21-yard touchdown, 17-7.
Do not understand that coverage in that situation at all.
From the 18-yard line to the outside. Touchdown. Dallas Clark.
Here in the first quarter, that's Torrey Smith making a nifty grab.
So you saying this is it?
Yeah, that's it.
We go to the next.
Let's go to the next highlight. It's over. So,
Look at Weddle. Weddle's a ball hawk, man. Weddle was going for that pick.
Weddle gonna get this ball.
Oh, you know he is.
Gio for Flowers. Jackson to the end zone. Wide open. Did he get the feet in? Yes, touchdown. Devontae Walker. His first NFL catch is a touchdown.
3rd and goal just inside the 2. The play fake. Flacco rolling, throwing. And it is caught by David Wilcox, the tight end. What a grab.
And watch him go up with the left hand, pull it down, and then capture it with both. Tiptoe that right foot, keep both in bounds.
Caught by Green. Eric Green hurdling his way to the touchdown.
Knee problem? I didn't see no knee problem there, being able to hurdle a guy like that.
Looking to drive this ball in and take the lead for the first time.
Wide open, Ravens take the lead. Anquan Boldin makes it look easy.
285 yards of offense for Baltimore. And it'll be Mark Clayton. He'll look to throw it. Clayton, deep ball. Mason wide open. They go into the bag of tricks for the touchdown.
McGahee now goes in motion to the right slot. Smith throws to Flacco on the right side. Flacco throws it back to Troy Smith, left side. He's got room to run 40. Midfield, Jacksonville territory 40. Cuts back along the numbers 30. He stumbles and is down inside the 30-yard line at the 29.
Just parallel the Flacco out of the gun. So handoff to Smith. He wants to throw it. Smith looks the other way.
He's got
Smith
speed.
Airing it out to Flacco.
He's got speed.
Flacco's.
Now that's fun.
Options. In other words, there's always a counter to what someone's doing. You just hate it when you find it on Monday and not during the game.
Jackson, look at that cut. Look at the Ravens down the field, and it's caught by Dixon. Dixon roaming free in the secondary and down.
Hill sets up on the outside. 4th and 5. Jackson flings it downfield. Look up. He's got it. Seth Roberts. Jackson gets out of it. Jackson lets it fly across the field. Juggle. Oh, Willie Snead. He's got it. Looked like he belonged. He doesn't know if it's an Iowa thing like Marshall Yonda. Jackson somehow upright and throws it downfield. The bobble caught. A wild play.
This helps Baltimore with the emotion of the game. Keeps it at one score.
2nd and 5. Ball batted up into the air and caught by Jackson. He caught his own pass.
That's one of the greatest plays I've ever seen. This is intercepted 100%.
Rosenfels tipped, intercepted. What a play! Jared Johnson, touchdown!
Very, very different defense. You got down linemen on only one side of the ball. 2 down linemen.
Breeze. Deflected and intercepted. It's a Raven touchdown. Right into the arms of Ronnie Prude, the undrafted free agent from LSU. So from the 2-yard line, Drew Brees. Almost took a safety. Instead throws a touchdown on the interception. Dwan Landry, another rookie. So Landry from Georgia Tech and Prude from LSU. 2 Raven rookies celebrate touchdowns today.
Stafford throws an interception. Chuck Clark takes it back for the score. Rolling out of the pocket. Holland. And it's picked off. Woodson towards the end zone. Touchdown.
Dum-da-dum-dum. The Dom Capers and the Texans in this game, and they're leading at Baltimore 9-7 until David Carr pass batted by Adelius Thomas. He's gone. Can you believe it here?
Many things to address in the offseason. We'll talk about some of them for Cleveland. Zappia looks to throw, he threw a pick. Threw it right into the hands of Nate Wiggins, and the rookie walks in for an early pick 6.
3rd and 10. Manning's pass, and it is intercepted. It is Jimmy Smith taking it to the end zone for the touchdown.
It open. 3 wide receivers set on 2nd down. Pass deflected, picked off, and taken in for a touchdown by Kyle Hamilton.
Nothing to say about this. Kyle Hamilton, they know he blitzes a lot. He's 6'3", 6'4", long arms. Just gets up there, and what an athletic.
What is going on? Johnny United from Louisville. He appreciates good passing. Danny Werfel, awful. Picked off by Corey Harris. Weaves that put the ball down. Get in the end zone. Touchdown. Now look at this. It's like a grenade here going off for the Ravens. This is the ground zero move. I'm sure they, wait a minute. What? And
they are the bomb.
They are the bomb. Ravens beat the Saints handily 31-8, and all of a sudden,
2nd and 5. Lofton out of the shotgun. Throws near side. Intercepted. Chris McAllister. And he's going in for the touchdown. 10-5. Touchdown, Chris McAllister.
And 23. Underneath, Falk drops it. Picked up. This is a live football. Picked up by Chris McAllister. Breaks it back. No flags on the play, and he stumbles at the 5.
Oh, my.
The rookie from Arizona.
And McAllister wasn't even covering him. Look at that
What a
one-handed
catch.
snag. Boy, that looks like somebody I used to know. Little juke, little shake, cuts all the way back across field. Let's see if he trips over his own lead blocker's front step. Boom, right there, just caught the
Shotgun. Anderson picked off. Intercepted by Ray Lewis, and he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Garcia. Behind, it's intercepted by Ray Lewis. He's going in. Touchdown.
Second quarter. John Kitna picked. Adalius Thomas. Very from Southern Miss. He's in. Ravens lead 14-7.
4-yard day, and we saw Palmer under center for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Which Palmer?
That'd be Jordan. And I guess they're equal opportunity Palmer abusers in Baltimore. Jim Leonard with a pick six, 5th pick six of the year for the Ravens, who are now 8-4.
Sean intercepted. Picked off by Darrell Smith. Smith up the sideline to the end zone for the touchdown. Baltimore. Mark Brunell pass deflected into the hands of Antonio Langham. You want to see a return? He gets some blocks. Look at him go. He could go over. And with a great move, the answer is way. 7-0 Baltimore. Then Vinny back to pass. Hanging Chad Williams. Gone. 44 yards, 24-3 Ravens.
First down, Cincinnati from the 31. Blake slips, rifles one to the sideline, picked up! Starks! Touchdown Ravens! 43 yards!
Oh,
intercepted. Look out.
Fall down.
Ed Reed. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown. 35. Play action. Intercepted! Terrell Suggs! Suggs will score! In the shotgun of the quarterback Anderson, 3rd down and 8. They come up the middle with 9. It's intercepted! Oh, this is the Tiger! This is the Tiger! Terrell Suggs with a touchdown! Terrell Suggs with his 2nd interception touchdown of the season.
The team's leading sacker, Mike Caldwell, scored the Ravens' first ever defensive touchdown on a play that personified Baltimore's never quit attitude.
Intercepted by the Ravens. Mike Caldwell. Touchdown Ravens. 3rd and 7. Ravens bring pressure as Breeze steps up, and he's intercepted. Coming underneath, Will Hill will score. Touchdown.
Second week in a row, Stafford's been injured in the 4th quarter. Huge hit. Interception by Weddle, and he will go the distance in a touchdown.
Kennedy. On 41. Quick drop, quick toss, off the hands, intercepted. Heading back the other way with DeJuan Landry. Back-to-back plays, touchdown Ravens.
Second time in Raven territory. That's knocked down. No, it's intercepted by Mosley. He's going to score, Jim. Well, Moore's going to try to get him. Moore trying to get the angle on him. And he's in. Touchdown. C.J. Mosley. Here comes the blitz. Pass away, and it's picked. Look out. Here they go. Jimmy Smith weaves it to the end zone.
14-play, 80-yard drive there, and then Chris Sims for the Bucks on offense.
Hey, when you run the football for less than 35 yards, what are you going to do? You're going to throw it, then you're going to play right into the hands of one of the best defenses in football. You're talking about, they may shut out every opponent this year.
Late in the quarter, 2nd and 9. Sims pass tipped by Bart Scott. And yes, the big brother Hollow D. Nata. 340 pounds. Watch the cutback move. Where?
Right there.
Where? Watch the...
Now, that's
okay.
where the prayer goes.
Almost all of them in the second half. 500 in 2 games against the Cleveland Browns. Couch intercepted by Chad Williams. He gets up. He's not touched. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. 52 yards. Ravens defense in the final game that Art.
Whedon fires, and it's intercepted by Kerry Williams down the sideline and gone.
Hardings with the shotgun snap for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Roethlisberger throws intercepted. Picked off by Chris McAllister. And the Pro Bowler down the side. He gets by Haynes, and he is diving in for the touchdown. What a play! Trying the 100, 3rd and 9. Misdirection. Picked off. Deion Sanders will waltz in for the touchdown.
Well, New England trying to play a role of Scrooge on Miami as Testaverde fires. It's intercepted right in the arms of McAllister. Starks fakes the lateral. One man to beat, and he's out of bounds. Finally saving the touchdown. I believe it was Jumbo Elliott.
And a late flag came in way after the... Now watch this. He's going to try to get the ball into the slot to Correct. It goes right over the top and right to Dwayne Starks. But right there, that fake.
Brady was sacked only 18 times all season. Here he's well protected. On second down, the throw. Aiken, and it's intercepted off the deflection. It is Ed Reed with a playoff pick again. And he laterals it to Landry. And Baker brings him down at the 9-yard line. Lewis right there in case the ball was to pop out.
How about that? They are playing from his end zone on 1st down from the 4. Here comes the pressure. He doesn't see it. He loses the football. It's picked up right on the goal line by Brandon Williams. It'll be a touchdown, Baltimore.
Had fumbled the football. Of course, they didn't lose it, but fumble of any kind in 29 quarters, over 600 plays. Brady, look out. This time he fumbles. Copeland chasing after it. The Ravens, though, have recovered for a touchdown. Just talked about they haven't fumbled in 600 plays. Haven't lost one in over 7 games, and they cough it up, and it results in a score.
Baltimore game in Cleveland. Charlie Fry, Cleveland rookie quarterback. It's Babo. Adelius Thomas takes it in, and this is a great scene. That's right, Ozzie Newsome, a great Brown, but of course the Ravens GM and Adelius points to Ozzie Newsome.
That led to another Stover field goal, 12-3 Ravens. 4th quarter, Spurgeon win. Gets rocked to sleep by Peter Boulware. Jamie Sharper recovers. Jamie taking it to the house. Sharper's first career touchdown. Boulware, 4 sacks in the game, and AFC best 15 for the year. Ravens are going to the playoffs. And you know Jamie Sharper's like, yo, Ray Lou, quit hitting me, man. Concussion. Ravens win it 19-3.
And look out as Sanchez gets hit from behind and the ball is loose. That was Ed Reed who knocks the ball loose, and the Ravens have scored. Jameel McLean comes up with the loose ball and takes it in. And how about Ed Reed? 29-yard line. Look out. Whacked again. They are, for the moment, going to call that a fumble created by Nada. Johnson goes into the end zone.
After review, the quarterback's hand came forward with an empty hand. The ruling on the field is confirmed. The score is good.
The crowd misread what Mike was saying, the empty hand. Russell Wilson's first pass to Metcalf. And Metcalf had it, lost it, and is picked up by the Ravens. And running in is Marlon Humphrey for the touchdown. Wow. Or did he step out of bounds? It's a touchdown. They'll review it, of course.
Take hits, and you got to throw under duress in tight windows.
Oh, no, getting balls down. Ball is out. Picked up. It's going to be returned for a touchdown. That's Young scooping it up. We have our second defensive touchdown of the game.
Tunsil a block, Sharping a block. Here goes the elusive Watson. Upfield he goes. Oh, QT dropped the ball. That's picked up and brought in by L.J. Fort and the former steward to the 10. Stiff arms to the 5, to the pylon. And he's short by a yard. Scooping it up, almost taking it in for 6. What a play, L.J. Fort. Well, they have overturned it. It is a touchdown. Down in 10 from the 37. Bradford again running for his life. It's loose. Look at the big man, Nada, rumbling in for the touchdown.
It was Ray Lewis who got the ball out, who punched it out. Nada is the recipient of Ray Lewis's work.
Here comes Judon. Oh, but up the middle they come. Another fumble, and this time it is picked up on the play by Bowser. He's going to go in. Another defensive touchdown. They will hit you in every angle, every way. That's the 5th defensive touchdown.
That's the way we have to go in the trailer.
3rd and 1. And Boulder has it taken away, and it's Thomas who winds up with it after Chad Williams dislodged the football. And with 17 seconds remaining, Baltimore adds 6 more.
42. Manuel, little flip, that's complete, out across the 45, dropping the football is Jared Cook, picked up by the Ravens. The Ravens, Jimmy Smith down the sideline for the touchdown. Joe Mixon's longest run of the day, 6 yards. Burrow to this side of the field, and he has that completion made. And going the other way are the Ravens with the football. This is Patrick Queen for the touchdown.
3 straight times on the defensive end. Flacco drops back to pass. Pockets collapsing. He's sacked and he lost the football. It's picked up by Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith could go the whole way. He is going to go the whole way. Touchdown, Ravens!
Out of Tennessee State. Winding down in this opening quarter. Cutting it to the outside. Taylor keeps the legs churning. And he lost the ball. Ravens have it. Down the sideline, Chuck Clark hurdles and still going. Clark goes all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore. That turned in a hurry.
Bortles' face as he tried to get that ball off.
Jacoby Jones back deep to receive, and the punt is blocked. It's a loose ball. It's going to be picked up by the Ravens. Kamar Aiken into the end zone.
You got to give Eli Rogers a chance.
Jordan Berry gets knocked down. Ball is scooped up for the score. Chris Moore.
Very scary moment when headlinesman Steve Stelges taken down on the sideline. But you know what? You got to give these guys the nod, Tom. They take hits nobody sees, and he'd be okay and stay in the game. Good job, Steve. Chad Williams again. He blocks the punt, and Ron Johnson runs it in.
Which side does he always run to? The
Right side. 3 plays later, Joe Flacco throws to his right. Ray Rice, roll. Second touchdown of the day. What a great touch pass by Flacco.
Yeah, one-on-one on a linebacker, you throw it up to your tailback. Good location, nice catch.
Can't fault your linebacker on that one. That was a great catch.
21. Flacco throws it to Ray Rice, running down the sidelines, receiving, and now running in the end zone. Right time.
You know what, Rich? It was a real route.
Real route. Ray Rice, real route.
In the backfield, Harbaugh drops back to throw. Butler coming on the blitz. He's throwing the bomb for Jermaine Lewis. Got to step on his man. Got it. Touchdown. Finally, the Ravens get a touchdown.
Then Joe Flacco gets it going with his arm. Torrey Smith, that's just a beautiful pass, and Smith runs right into it.
QLANT the Nation. Second quarter, Ravens get their offense going. Down 14-7, Vinny Testaverde with a radar lock of Jermaine Lewis. Sweet touch pass, 43 yards.
Dobbins the running back. They fake it to him. They protect Jackson, who launches to Andrews. Open for the touchdown.
Back into playoff consideration? Well, maybe. Second quarter, Tony Banks at home against New Orleans. Priest Holmes just before Christmas. You know, that's a magical hookup. And although he penalized for taking his helmet off, it's like the Ravens, they don't need the yards.
For that game, we'll have to see who the quarterback will be for the Jaguars on 2nd and 8. Lamar Jackson looking end zone again. Sneed's got it. 6 more for the Ravens.
Part of why they're able to run the ball so well. Ravens already have 80 yards on the ground. Incredible. Just past the 4-minute mark. Jackson taking a chance. Up the seam. It's caught.
He's not one of them.
Flacco going deep. Smith. Touchdown.
We'll tell you about Terrell Suggs working out with him in a minute.
3-man rush. Flacco going to the end zone. Has a man open, and it's hauled in by Chris Moore for the touchdown. Great to see him walking around on the sidelines. Flacco, pump fake. Down the right side, wide open is John Brown for the touchdown. From the 35 on a straight drop, and Flacco is going to go deep, and it's going to be caught by Torrey Smith for a touchdown.
3 wide receivers set. Flacco, pump fake, and now he throws. He goes deep for Smith. He's got it. Touchdown.
This is him. Javaris Allen comes in. Empty backfield, both 3rd and 4. And deep ball time with a flag out. And it's caught. And it's a touchdown for Jeremy Maclin.
In the NFC overall. 2nd down and 20 now. The pass to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Baltimore, Seth Roberts. You can't defend some of these things that he's able to do. Over 200 yards rushing are the Ravens in the ballgame. 3rd time this season. End zone. And caught for the touchdown.
Bengals bring 4. Jackson towards the end zone, and it is caught. Flowers for the Ravens touchdown.
Fourth quarter, Ravens up 23-10. Vinny to Jermaine Lewis. Jermaine just blowing up. The ACC's all-time leading receiver. 5 catches all of last year. 8 in this game, TJ.
Lewis, a great job of looking over the shoulder. Watch the drag right there. Drags both his feet in bounds. That's a great catch.
Dobbins next to Jackson. There goes Prochet in motion. Jackson throws on the run, looking end zone for Andrews. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
A play to avoid the rush, and then right after that, the very next play action fake. Flacco, plenty of time. End zone to the corner. Derek Mason there for the touchdown grab. Ravens go up 20-10.
They've still been able to run the ball effectively against a good run defense.
1st and goal from the 3. Lewis and Gash in the backfield. The pitch out to Lewis. He got a block from Gash. He'll drive into Barrow, and he's in for a touchdown. He's in for the touchdown.
Campanaro gets it. On the inside handoff, he looks around and he gets free to the end zone. What a play by Campanaro.
Took a long time, but he held his guy at bay.
Pretty good season.
Look at this formation here, Al. Bowler split out.
With Bowler split out, the snap goes to Clayton, their #1 draft choice, who goes around the corner and gets into the end zone.
1. It's a direct snap, and look, it goes to Ingram. There he goes, galloping free for 6. What a play on 4th and 1. 30-yard sprint for the touchdown. What a call and what a run. And perhaps the dagger.
11-point game. They go for it on 4th and 3. It's a toss for Collins. Collins reversing field. Alex Collins turns the corner. Collins dives for the pylon. He's in. Touchdown. Major highlight. 17 yards.
End zone. They will run. Juszczyk inside, has the 1st down, still going. Kyle Juszczyk stays on his feet and scores.
Wow, what a run.
Run of the year from Juszczyk.
Watch this contact and just will not be denied, Doug.
At 24. Next Ravens possession. Ray Rice running up the middle. Now Ray Rice is running right for the Ravens. Led to a Billy Cundiff field goal. 15 more.
Contact.
Rice running it. Look at this kid run. There he goes to the 50. Ray Rice inside the 30. Finally pushed out at the 27.
And the guy to watch, Louis Delmas from the safety spot. Quick handoff to Rice. Ray Rice. William James saved a touchdown.
The ball doesn't move.
No, he didn't jump in there. He just lined up.
Straight ahead, Ray Rice. Rice off to the races. 15, 10, blocked down at about the 6-yard line.
Ray Rice, rookie out of Rutgers for the Ravens. A ravishing run.
Right there.
Roll.
52 yards to Peyton Hillis, led to a Phil Dawson field goal. More from Rice.
Man, you get a couple hundred yards rushing. That's blocking down the field by everybody. That's breaking tackles. And look at this guy using speed. Look at the receivers blocking down the field. That's how you get big plays.
We heard a lot about it early on, Coach. Them not giving him the ball enough. 29 carries. I think he's full. They fed him today.
Let's get some real time.
As Mitchell gets the toss, he's going to get a 100-yard game on this run. Oh, my goodness, he breaks it again. Cuts back. And thrown down at the 18-yard line.
Let him throw it down the field if they do throw it.
McGahee gets free. McGahee inside the 40. McGahee inside the 20. McGahee inside the 10 and down to the 3.
And the ball off to Ingram. Mark Ingram. Big run into Patriot territory. Can they chase him down? Not until he gets to the 12-yard line.
And on first down, it's a handoff to Mark Ingram, bulldozing his way. Ingram in midfield and dragged down from behind. And it's a fake. It's Levine off to the races. Levine, one man to beat. And Jakeem Grant's able to drag him down. Derrick Henry on first down. Henry flying through. There goes Henry. Does he have the wheels to get there? Henry tripped up at the 10.
Jackson to Henry. Henry around the left side. Uh-oh! Derrick Henry! Foot race! Down to the 10.
Now part of this Ravens outfit. Henry patient, powerful, and taking off. Another big Derrick Henry run to the 20 and the 13-yard line. 51 on that carry.
10th play of a drive that started back at their own 5-yard line. Now they snap it here on a direct snap to Henry. Off to the races he goes. Stiff-arming his way to the 11-yard line.
Stiff arm by Derrick Henry on Fitzpatrick there at the end of that play.
That time they had him lined up in the back.
How would he do this time? Jim Harbaugh, handoff to Holmes. Pretty big hole. Tom, there's real good defense here.
Bro, the hole is huge. Nobody can catch him. He does get down the field, gets to about the 20-yard line.
Sets up a touchdown for
Touchdown 20-19 to Cole Clean. Cole Williams. He looked like Curly on the last play with the fumble, but on this play, he's all Mo. Way to carry that ball, Mo. 57 yards down to the 8.
Arizona, but Jamal Lewis, this is what he does. And your cousin, Dexter Jackson, wow.
He went for a ride.
Well, how are you going to pull him down? 53 yards, sets up a field.
Colts show blitz. Back out of it. And Jamal hit by Freeney, shakes him off, and still on his feet. Jamal Lewis, the big guy with great speed, still driving. Boy, is he tough. 46 yards.
This is what you get from a healthy Jamal Lewis.
AT&T postgame show coming up with highlights and scores. The Saints and Colts remain undefeated. As McClain carries for the Ravens. Look at that. And he's not done yet. 260 pounds plus.
I got to give it to the Ravens. They're coming out with a purpose and able to put some couple first downs together. Murray was in. Here's a throw. Andrews again holding on for dear life. Is ill. They can't bring him down. Look at him. Wow, he's a beast.
Jackson in some trouble and under pressure, throws to the sideline, and Gus Edwards makes the catch and gets shoved forward. He's still on the move. Edwards all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
2nd and 8. Lewis again puts his head down, bounces off someone, breaks free, and goes for the touchdown.
McGahee gets it anyway, and more. McGahee inside the 10, and in for the touchdown. For the clincher.
Ravens with 2 touchdowns in their last 2 drives. On the run.
Unbelievable.
All the way to the end zone is Ray Rice.
Looks to be fine on this series. 2nd and 5. We'll keep an eye on it. As Mitchell breaks it. There's that speed. Mitchell to the end zone and a touchdown. Oh, they found something today.
Oh my gosh, this
Keaton Mitchell.
138 yards on the ground on only 9 carries. Handoff. This is Mitchell. Cuts to the outside.
Oh, wow.
That's a first down and more. Still going. Keaton Mitchell all the way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Get Watson healthy and McDuffie's playing great. I think that they are very capable of going back.
Henry's off and running. He's got 100 plus, and he's got his 2nd touchdown. King Henry celebrates his birthday, which got out to a slow start, but a strong finish.
Cleared the protocol. They get the 2 big stars back. Meanwhile, there goes Henry. There goes Henry all the way for the touchdown.
Gain of 19, probably right about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown.
Got to go down for the ball, and then he gets free. Splits everybody, and look at this. Action Jackson still rolling and then getting up and coming just short of the goal line.
Justice Hill in the backfield. Send him out to the right. Jackson backing up, backing away, under pressure, and down the sideline he goes. Lamar Jackson, can he stay in bounds all the way? He stopped inside the 1. Name somebody else right now who can do that.
Nobody. Buffalo bringing forward, leaving a spy on Jackson, who's in trouble. Gets away. Escaping. Got a lot of room. There he goes. First down, Lamar, much more. Across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Jackson has completed his last 11 passes. Uh-oh. That fake off the stutter step. Lamar Jackson. Jackson still going. Oh, remarkable.
Haven't seen a called run for Lamar Jackson in a little while now.
It's the same spot as the last drive when Jackson took that sack. But this time, Jackson will do it himself. A sprint for the score. Touchdown, Ravens.
Jackson keeps, gets it, and get by. Touchdown, Lamar Jackson, right up the gut.
It's as good a running back as we've seen.
Jackson will keep this time. And look at the speed. Lamar Jackson is gone. Touchdown. Merry Christmas. 48 yards.
both Sweat and Kerrigan on the sideline for this third down.
3rd and 4. Jackson keeps it himself up the middle. He's got room. Lamar Jackson, open field, inside the 20. He is in. Lamar, spectacular. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And then on the next play, Flacco fakes the handoff, and he's going himself. And he'll get some blocking downfield from Jason Brown and also from Clayton. 38-yard touchdown run for Flacco, his first career touchdown, and the Ravens going to win at 17-10. Bengals with just 100.
1st and 10. Handoff. Willis McGahee finding a seam, and there he goes. McGahee gets a block from the quarterback. Bowler, he is in for a touchdown. Spectacular play.
Where you want to throw it on the early downs.
And around to Mason, double reverse, picked up by Clayton. There was a huge block. Flacco will throw a block. Rivers can't make the tackle. He's going to go inside the 5 and down for a touchdown.
And they keep pressure on the New England Patriots as well for that overall 1 seed. Gus Edwards. Big run. The Gus bus goes all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. On the pitch, Lewis darts ahead, loses the football, and it's scooped up. Ricard is running with it. Alan Ricard is gone. Touchdown.
As the Ravens, with 3:45 to go, are protecting a 10-3 lead at home. And Rice has it. And Ray Rice has a lot of room. Ray Rice, can he take it to the house? And Ray Rice has a Ravens touchdown.
The Ravens quote a 7-3 lead. Can you imagine during Hanukkah, Priest Holmes is going to have a 100-yard day? Light the candles for the Priest. What a great run. Whoop! And then he drags Titans inside the 10. A 72-yard run, the longest of his career.
Team with a chance at the postseason one more time.
Here's Dobbins weaving his way through, and now Dobbins a foot race. Dobbins showing the wheels, and he's in for the touchdown.
Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, all these legends. They're not loving that.
Yep. This is the 25-year anniversary as Hill starts to gallop. Can someone catch? Connor lost his footing. Look at Hill take off. And he takes it the distance.
About how precious points are. If they would have had one of those 3 points in those decisions John Harbaugh made, it'd be a one-possession game.
Flacco fires downfield. Doss makes the catch. Camden Doss.
Flacco waits, throws deep for Clayton. It is caught at the 10, inside the 5. 1st and goal.
Remember I said it'd be a moral victory if they could force him into a field goal. Who saw that coming?
Flacco to throw out of his own end zone, coming deep down the near sideline. It is. They fight for the football just the other side of midfield, and it's pulled in by Derek Mason.
For the rest of the game with an ankle injury. On 1st down, Lamar Jackson, plenty of time. Taking a deep shot for Flowers, and Flowers has it! Zay Flowers, and they're saying he's not down yet. Now they are. What a catch by the rookie Flowers.
One-time Indianapolis Colts quarterback Jim Harbaugh to Jermaine Lewis. Lewis sprains his ankle on the play, but we know what an athlete he is, Tom.
Well, very difficult to cover him deep. There are very few guys who can run with him, and you saw his ankle right there get rolled over.
They've been off the charts with explosive plays. After changing the play, Lamar backpedaling. He does this so well and then finds an opening. He runs up and throws toward the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Ravens!
But DeAndre Hopkins' left knee is clearly down at that point. Shotgun, Flacco on a pump. Flacco, he'll uncork the deep ball and hauled in. Mark Clayton with a gorgeous grab.
10 Ravens at their 32. Play action. Flacco deep drop. Throwing deep. Hash mark looking for Clayton, and he's got him at the 20-yard line.
What a
Mark
catch.
Clayton, an over-the-shoulder grab. Flacco from the shotgun on 2nd and 2, going long. Far sideline. He's got a man down there. Mark Clayton. He's got it. Taken out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They will rotate Brooks and Zeus Brown from time to time.
Right.
Hit as he throws. Travis Taylor goes up and one-hands it. What a catch by Taylor. Gets back up all the way down inside the 20-yard line, and that could be the spark the Ravens are looking for.
Right now they're looking at a 60-yard field goal. 3rd and 14. Jackson airs it out into a crowd. Oh! Marquise Brown! Hollywood!
His left hand to the party.
Reader and Lee Evans comes onto the field. On first down, Flacco gonna go deep for Torrey Smith. Got him!
Interception by Joe Flacco. Flacco's going to air it out. Torrey Smith downfield. What a catch! To the 1.
The field coach.
Our Ravens coming right back. Michael, they ended up picking up Lee Evans for the deep threat, but it's been all about Torrey Smith.
Man, you got to love the way Torrey Smith has said, let me play, please. I am your deep threat. One of the fastest guys in the combine.
51 yards led to a Billy Cundiff field goal. Next Ravens possession here, and it's Flacco again going deep. This time, grab by Anquan Bolden.
Yeah, you talk about this guy right here. He can play football all over the football field.
The 21, it's play action as Flacco hit as he throws downfield for Torrey Smith. Held on at the 30.
28-yard field goal. The Ravens trail 10-6. Remember, they need a win to get in the playoffs. Next Ravens possession, Flacco firing deep. Hello, Torrey Smith. Great concentration being covered by Joe Hayden. I mean, look at the grab by Torrey.
A lot of changes for Pittsburgh. No James Harrison, no Casey Hampton from last year. And on second down, there goes Flacco deep again, and it's caught by Smith for the touchdown. Now they're going to mark the ball at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and 15. This game to this point played in the Baltimore end. And there goes Polamalu, who tries to get through, and putting in the pass is lofted to Anquan Bolden. And the former Arizona Cardinal takes it all the way to the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Dante Stallworth is in the game for the Ravens. And there's a deep pass for Stallworth. And Stallworth across the 50, inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 9. Play fake to Allen. Flacco gonna go deep. Way downfield inside the 10 to Mike Wallace, and Wallace has it.
Gonna handle that. Play fake. Flacco dials up the deep ball. Flacco downfield. It's caught. Mike Wallace with the grab.
Final minute of the 3rd. From the 30, Lamar Jackson got out of a would-be sack. Keeps it alive. And flings it in the air. It is brought in by Likely at the 5. Isaiah Likely goes up between Darius Williams and Andrew Wingard and makes a spectacular catch.
Look at this play. This is ridiculous.
Buck Allen checks into the backfield. They fake it to him, and Flacco going to throw it down the field to Wallace. And he's got it. Trying to sniff the end zone. And just short, but all the way to the 1-yard line. And there's a home run ball Flacco's looking for.
Banks down the middle, caught! Great catch at the 40, still running, Billy Davis! Davis down at the 1!
Mark Andrews.
2nd and 20. Lamar winding up, going deep for Jackson. He's got him! Deshaun Jackson!
Was he touched down? Well, he's giving the ball to the official, so apparently he was.
35 years old, and he can still burn past the D.
Losing season between them.
Each has a Super Bowl win. Flacco buys time, going deep downfield, and it's caught on the run by John Brown. He's inside the 20 and forced out of bounds, and there he goes again.
Not only what's going on this season, but what's going on here today.
Flacco gonna go deep, and he has a man open. It is complete. Mike Wallace brought down inside the 10 at the 5, and a penalty marker along with it.
And the Ravens take over with 8:33 to play, down 23-14. Deep in their own territory, Flacco settles in. He'll dial up the deep ball. It's caught! Torrey Smith, it's a foot race! And hit from behind by Aaron Williams to save the touchdown.
So is Ray. Redmond with a pump fake and going deep for Stokely. Caught it, touchdown! What a catch, he went right by Anthony Henry.
And what a throw by Chris Redmond.
2nd and 14 to the end zone. Pass is caught for the touchdown. John Brown. Great coverage by Drake Kirkpatrick. Outstanding coverage, and where the ball is relative to his arm was right in the middle.
Ravens sent him. That keeps the drive alive. Derek Mason, this is back in the first quarter. He's got a dislocated left shoulder that he suffered earlier in the season. First quarter, makes a catch, hurts it again, left the game temporarily to receive treatment. So we go back to the third quarter, 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. Flacco, play fake. And it's Mason. What a courageous game. Wow. What drove him to come back?
The team needs me. We got 2 games left in the season, and we're trying to get into the playoffs. So all hands on deck. If you can play, you can play. Go out there. And I had to be out there for my teammates.
He's 4 for 9. Eric, no time to wallow in the Zaire. Played well in relief for 2 weeks, and he hits Jermaine Lewis, and he can scoot. Punt returns, receptions, 56 yards. We're tied at 10.
Jim Mora, back in Baltimore, where he coached in the USFL, and being treated rather rudely. Vinny Testaverde, Derek Alexander, he's gone. 64 yards for the touch. Ravens go up 7-0. Second quarter, Ravens up 7.
Ravens show some fire. Watch this. 62 Mike Flynn gets punched in the face by his own teammate Sam Adams. Coach Brad Billick pulls Adams aside, says, "Come on, dog. I know you want to hit somebody, but not our old guy." Third quarter, 10-3 Titans. Gerbeck looks to pass, getting his vibe on to Kadri Ishmael. Cuts across the field. Watch Perry Phoenix. Absolutely nailed by Shannon Sharp. Ishmael, 57 yards to the house. 5th touchdown catch of the year, matches his total from all of last year. But we got to see the block again. That is a mad decleater.
Ravens can score some points quickly. Play action pass. Flacco looking for Steve Smith. He's got it in front of Anderson. And breaks a tackle. Smith off to the races. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Heap is inside atop your screen. Oh, he's got him. Going deep. He's looking for Clayton, who makes the grab. It's a touchdown. He bounces in with the ball holding on. He beats Brandon McDonald.
Blitz coming. Testaverde lofts it downfield. Jackson has it. Nice move to get free. Jackson cuts back. He's still going. Jackson for the touchdown.
13 times. He's the I-back right now. This time Gilford takes a look. Long ball. He's got a guy going for it. And it's caught for a touchdown. A thing of beauty, Pat Johnson.
He would leave with a concussion, so third stringer Danny Cannell is playing. Meanwhile, Stoney Case has replaced Scott Mitchell, the quarterback for the Ravens. Patrick Johnson beats Ray Buchanan from
Louisville.
And look what happens. The Ravens are pumped, and Buchanan says, "You are not celebrating right here in my house."
I think something must have been said to Ray. Don't say it. Don't say it. I was ready to go home anyway.
2 out of 3 falls to curfew, and he is ejected from.
Joe Flacco in Carolina got the scoring started right away on sad sack Carolina. T.J. Houshmandzadeh with a 56-yard touchdown score from Flacco at 300 yards, 1 yard in that one.
At 10. Flacco puts a man under it, has his man, it's caught! Mike Wallace, and he's in for the Ravens touchdown!
What Jeff Fisher wants to see. Harbaugh against man coverage, and it's caught. Floyd Turner. Touchdown!
Some big runs, seemingly every week.
Here's a home run shot for Bateman. Touchdown Ravens.
Davis and the other one by Kenyon Drake.
Lamar winding up, going deep for Bateman. He's got him! Touchdown!
Third touchdown today for Lamar Jackson.
Still a shotgun.
3rd and 1. Fake to Henry
Did it
Jackson.
again.
Shot
They did it
downfield.
again.
Zay Flowers again. Zay Flowers inside the 20. He's going to go.
Harbaugh, downfield, stop and go. Lewis, he got it! Touchdown!
Put that one away for a while.
Dalton throwing sideline. It is intercepted. Picked off by Ladarius Webb. And what an interception that was. Wow.
To the Chiefs and let some penetration happen.
1st and 10. Blocked by the tight end, Fells. And that's intercepted and picked off by Peters. What instincts he has, brought down after the play by the running back Johnson. An interception.
This Houston offense yet to find an explosive play. Baltimore with 5 in the first half. Stroud rolls, throws, it is picked! Kyle Hamilton!
It's there, and there's Landry coming in to reroute Suggs. Mayfield.
Over the middle, picked off! Intercepted! It's Tavon Young, the third-year man out of Temple.
Everyone else in the Eagles offense participating. Spread field on 2nd and 5. Vic running out of time, on the move. Turns the corner, throws. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Bernard Pollard. Bernard Pollard with the diving interception to stop that drive.
Manning will throw for it. Little pump. This side of the field. Trip up. Interception is made. Picked off by Tavon Young. Young back inside the 30 to the 27-yard line.
His arm was moving forward. Absolutely. Good protection. End zone. Batted around. Intercepted by the Ravens. Ray Lewis. Who else in the right spot in the clutch?
Needs about 50 yards to get in the field goal range.
One timeout.
Catch. Intercepted. It's Ray Lewis with their first pick of the season.
Well, that was a great catch by Ray Lewis.
Crowd has come to life. Leftwich takes a look at the defense. Throws it up for grabs. Knocked up in the air and picked off. Ray Lewis.
Is Ray Lewis one of the best football players you've ever seen?
Kaiser off the hands, and Weddle got a hand on it. Did he pick it? He did! What a catch by Weddle off the deflection!
I was a member of the San Diego Chargers coaching staff when we drafted Eric Weddle out of Utah way back when in 2007, and he was a jack of all trades at Utah.
Smythe in motion. Tagovailoa unloads. Broken up. Deflected. Was it picked?
Well, Tua Tagovailoa tries to force it in to Tyreek Hill. Never hits the ground as Humphrey comes in. Watch, he gets his hand underneath it.
2:03 to play. Watch this play. David Carr's pass deflects off of Corey Bradford's head into the air. Chad Williams dives for it. Initially ruled no catch, but they would reverse the ruling on the field and say it's an interception. TJ, what do you think?
Yeah, the officials put their heads together, tried to get the call right. This ends up being called a completed pass. You take a look at the end of it right there.
Maddox trying to get the offense on the same page here on a 2nd and 9. Rush coming. Maddox steps, fires, knocked up in the air, and picked off. Terrell Suggs. It came off the foot of Hines Ward. He kicked it upstairs and gave Suggs a chance to make a play.
Former Dolphin. 3rd down, 5. Tannehill going deep. And it was broken up. Was it picked off by Webb, who plays the slot corner as they were going deep for Parker, and they say it was caught. What a pick by Webb, his first of the year.
Manning, pump fake, going deep for Wayne, intercepted inside the 10-yard line by Ed Reed.
Best play I've ever seen a free safety make. If you look at the play, you'll see Peyton actually pump that way first. And then he looked back, and when he looked at me, and I look like I'm going middle. But I know when he pumps, he's going back. That's why it happened that way.
Somebody's got to come to life. Oh, what a catch by Kamar Aiken. snatches that ball, 2-yard touchdown pass.
Nonetheless, a terrific effort here by Joe Flacco. He's been very good throwing the ball on the move this year outside the pocket. I think he's throwing the ball to Brown in the back of the end zone, and Aiken just jumps up and makes the play. He sure was. His eyes were on Brown.
But wait a minute. A new play. Brian Billick is an offensive genius. He brings in the Quail, and look at him go. It's 14 yards. Touchdown. 7 carries, 14 yards in the first half. Ravens, Quail, 1 carry, 14 yards. And look at him go. Look at the form here.
Got a nice stride.
Then, 2 plays later, second to goal from the 3. Randall dumps it to Country Ishmael. Did he catch the ball? Did he stay in? He did both as they review it at 18-17.
Yeah, and the officials took a long look at this, but again, you take a look at it right there. Not enough evidence to overrule the call.
Chad Cota. Mama gonna take my coat to go. Mama gonna take my coat to go. That leads to a field goal. It's 3-0. The Ravens next possession. To Michael Jackson, 9 yards. 3rd and 10. Vinny Testaverde to Michael Jackson, 15 yards. 3rd and 8. Testaverde being chased. Throws to the end zone to Michael Jackson. Touchdown! The Ravens lead it by the score of 7-3. 21 yards. Blake. That's out of the screen. But into the hands of Heath. Has he come on this year one time?
Over 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Here's Bowler. Wants to throw it again. Timing pattern. To the end zone. Caught by Heath. Touchdown, Ravens.
Ravens. Jeff Blake. All he does is play his old teams, Tom. We play the Bengals. We play the Saints. Blake. And it's great. It's out of the screen. Todd Uriah Heath, the Stormin' Mormon. Touchdown, setting up a Jamal Lewis TD.
Patriots bring pressure. Jackson off his back foot, lofting for the end zone. Mark Andrews, he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I wish I could tell you it's the old yips. Here's a 1st and goal. And he's signaling as he backpedals to the 30. Oh, what a catch! Andrews secures it and shows the football to everyone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
No one would ever throw this ball into all this coverage.
On 3rd down with 17 seconds to go in the first half. Shotgun. Jackson up high, handled, Andrews, touchdown.
Many years ago, just put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Flacco got rid of it. Down the sideline it is. Oh, what a catch made by Mark Clayton for the touchdown.
42 yards. Bowler stands in, gets some time, goes to the end zone, and it is taken down. It is a touchdown, a beautifully executed play.
Go back to Travis Taylor. 26-yard touchdown. Great concentration, TJ.
Yeah, take another look at it. When you teach a wide receiver to catch balls in double coverage, you say get it at its highest point. Travis Taylor did that right there.
The Ravens convert on the 3rd and long, and on the 1st down, Flacco to throw it, looking to the end zone. And what a catch made by Williams. It is a touchdown.
Flacco's just picking them apart.
2nd and 4, Flacco flinging for Bolden. Went to the ground and held on. Touchdown, Bolden.
Joe Flacco looks as good as I've ever seen.
Jackson back corner, Duvernay, perfect placement, touchdown.
Jackson looking deep for Duvernay, and he makes the adjustment and the catch. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Bigger and faster than any other guys that play that position.
On 2nd and 10, they're going to throw it again for Hopkins, and DeAndre Hopkins has got it.
Basketball, and I'll tell you what, you think about Ozzie, he's right up there too as the former player. And Flacco's going to go for it all and get it. Perriman makes the catch for the touchdown.
It's a 3rd and 5. Flacco out of the gun. Flacco takes a shot. End zone. Looking for Perriman. Touchdown.
Now 2 weeks ago he got a touchdown against Cleveland. This is spectacular. Watch the feet. Both feet in right over the top. But
3rd and 9. The Saints bring pressure. It's going to Steve Smith. Dixon bumps into him. Smith caught it. Inbounds for the touchdown.
What a play by Steve Smith.
Flacco taking a shot to the end zone. Torrey Smith, touchdown.
Been penalized, the 3rd most the Ravens have this year. 2nd down and 9. Going deep and looking for Smith, and he's got the ball. Touchdown! What a catch! 34-yard strike. He beat Acker.
Ball at the 40. Good protection, aired out. Bateman downfield, and he has got it for the touchdown. You saw the flag. That call is against the Chargers, and this touchdown will stand.
Thinking big numbers here, trying to really get out ahead in this game.
Deep drop. Jackson, step, deliver. It's snagged by Likely. Isaiah Likely diving for the touchdown.
The quarter begins with 2nd and 17, and the Chiefs leading by 10. Lamar Jackson chased by Chanel and Karlaftis to Likely downfield. Isaiah Likely with a block down the sideline. Likely inside the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Kyle Bowler is in, and I got to tell you, if he called this shot, he's quite a pool player. Doink! And then Mark Clayton catches it off the pads of Derek Mason. Pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah, it reminds me of bumper pool. You throw the ball off, and Mason Clayton makes the catch. You hope they all aren't that hard, though, Boom.
Yeah, but it's 7-3. Still a game at 16-7. Remember what we said, Kyle Bowler, dink off Mike Minter's hands and into the hands of Mark Clayton, and he's gone. 62 yards. They did it again.
Yeah, Mark Clayton, another touchdown reception where somebody touched the ball between you and the quarterback. You can't plan this.
He caught it in that crest, I tell you, and he caught it right in the middle of that 14-yard crest. But what happens?
Second quarter, Ravens offense getting involved. Play action. 3rd and 1. Chris Redmond over the middle to Todd Heap. Heap, great catch. 23-yard touchdown. It's Chris Redmond. No picks, 152 yards in the air. The golden retriever, Todd Heap, that's what Bruce Snyder out of ASU called him. Great catch, a career high 84 yards receiving for Heap. Now, 3rd and goal. Redmond, who would say later, Heap makes me look good. Another touchdown for Todd Heap, his first career 2-touchdown game. Ravens are fired up.
Ray Lewis, Ravens, first place in the AFC Northern Exposure Division. Kyle Bowler, rookie QB against Byron Leftwich, rookie QB Jacksonville. How about this pass to Todd Heap in the catch? Uriah Heap at 7-0, the Ravens.
Meanwhile, Bowler plenty loose. Watch this play for Heap. Wow, just steals the ball from Will Allen. He out-wills him, Tom.
Yeah, we take another look at it, and look at the hands, look at the height, look at the athleticism, and the balance to get both feet in.
23-14 Smith, 8 for 189. You want to talk about a great catch? Woo! Storm and Mormon, Todd Heap between defenders. What a catch.
Yeah, using that height and a nice throw by Kyle Bowler.
Flanked out here. Andrews shifts to the other side. Ricard, the motion man, fake the handoff. Jackson throws. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown! Mark Andrews snags it for the... Looking to take the lead. Here's Bowler throwing. Catch made! Touchdown! Randy Hines!
And Randy Hines is called timber in that end zone.
3rd and 4. This is the 16th play of the drive that has consumed almost 8.5 minutes. And into the end zone, and it's one-handed and caught by Randy Hines, who got position on Ahmad Carroll and holds it in for the touchdown.
Believe in this kid. I think he has what it takes.
6 plays later, Bowler 2.
Heap!
Hooray! Although it seemed that he didn't get his feet down. It's ruled incomplete and out of bounds, but after further review, there's one. He got it, and he was bringing the ball in, but possession's a different story this year. All he did was just grasp the ball.
2nd and goal, Dilfer to throw. Fires into the end zone, touchdown!
Hauschka made one from 44. He missed one from 41.
All out pressure again. You got one-on-one and separation. Touchdown, Mark Clayton.
Joe Flacco has passed 50 times in the game, completed 30, both career highs. Blitz coming. He goes deep. And there's Trent. Caught by Torrey Smith.
Empty backfield for Lamar Jackson. They need 11 yards. He's going for much more than that. Hollywood Brown holds it in. The catch of the game from the rookie.
Tick, 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 tick. First down. Vinny spikes to stop the clock. Second down. Testaverde rolls it to Green outside. He gets out of bounds. A smart play by Biner, not catching this ball with no timeouts left. Ted Marchibroda can't watch. Neither can Parcells. Neither can Joe Wall. None of them can watch. Can the Jets win? 4th and 1. Testaverde to Derek Alexander. How is he open?
Well, and defensively, you should play back and then come forward. How did he get behind the entire defense?
What a clutch play.
But right here, Roquan's going to have to go get him because he's probably got to move around a little bit.
Pressure's coming. Quinn was providing it. The pass is caught by Watkins at the 4-yard line. What a play by Huntley.
Robert Mathis, you have to be careful when you throw.
2nd and 10. Rice has it in traffic, and he has a big gap. Cuts to the sideline inside the 20. Rice to the 5 and down at the 2.
On 4th and 5 with 3:31 to go in the game, a big call. What does he call? Flip it to Ray Rice receiving for the Ravens. Now Ray Rice is running for the Ravens. He's a Rutgers guy. And roll. The Steelers are in trouble.
Flacco was still free to recover. 2nd and 12. That pass is complete to Rice out of the backfield, and Rice breaking tackle. 30, 20. And out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tyrell Johnson saved the touchdown.
And Baltimore will not go away.
Trying to stay in front of the world champion Steelers. Flacco to Rice out of the backfield. And Rice stayed on his feet. Whoa! Down the sideline. Ray Rice. Touchdown. 48 yards.
It's a 1st and 10. Here comes Henry. Ricard a block. Here he goes. Rocketing down the sideline. Breaks a tackle. Down to the 5. Galloping 51 yards.
3rd down and 2. Here is Hill. He gets the first down, and on he goes. Inside the 10. End zone. Touchdown. Justice Hill.
And Justin Herbert's going to get one more opportunity coming back the other way.
3rd and 3. Oh, and he lost it, but held on to by Flowers, who will take it to the 10 and the 5 and to the end zone for a touchdown. Zay Flowers, number 2. And scores the penalty kick. Goal!
Feeling like they had to control their destiny, and yet they come to work next week with a chance to get in.
Here's Pierce,
The rookie. One guy to beat, and he cannot beat Hosley. Forced out of bounds, short of the end zone. Lamar Jackson's had a perfect passer rating and has been lighting up the scoreboard. Here's Henry, left side. Yep, it can change in a break. There he goes. McCollum, the only man that can catch him, and he does.
Jamal Lewis across the 20s in a foot race. Midfield. 30. Still on his feet. Touchdown. No, they're going to wave it back, saying he's out at the 18.
It's a 7-0 game in the third quarter. Not enough, well, maybe the second half. Lewis, and watch the big fella. They cannot catch up to him. The separation could go all the way. 72 yards. Bust the game open. 14-0.
Bowler has a run for one touchdown and thrown for another. And here is Jamal Lewis breaking free, and he's on his way. The foot race is on. Safety trying to run him down. The race is over, and Jamal Lewis wins it going away, and the knockout punch has been delivered.
Brooks gets his shoulder wrapped. He would not return. Jake Delhomme is in. Jeff Blake, the score 27-7. Jamal Lewis, swing, run, move, could go all the way. What a comeback season for him. 108 receiving yards, 27-14.
Up there in Wisconsin. There's McSorley firing at his caught, and a chance for the run by Hollywood Brown. Cutting back inside the 20. Brown, a good move, and he will score. So the Ravens stay very much in this as McSorley throws his first NFL touchdown, a 70-yard Hollywood.
Tied at 7 now. Duvernay in motion with the shotgun to Jackson on 1st and 10. Oh, and he's got Bateman off to the races. Chased by Holland. Chased on the play by Howard. And there he goes. Touchdown. Wow. 75 yards.
With great Sertain on the other side.
1st and 10, down the middle, look wide open. It's Flowers again, and he breaks the tackle, and he's off to the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
An interception of the season for Landry. Flacco on the play action fake. He airs it out. Mason caught. Whoa! Mason, look at the old guy. Touchdown, Ravens. 72 yards.
Here we go from PSI Net Stadium, a.k.a. the Big Crab Cake. Tony Banks to Patrick Johnson makes a readjust against two defenders, and even though he leaves the game with a calf injury, he scores on one leg. Where's the defense? 7-0 Baltimore. Second quarter, Elvis to Kadri. Oh, that's pretty. 77 yards, 14-0 Ravens. And when they have a lead by 2 touchdowns, you might as well shoot the gun off right there. They love Elvis Gerbach playing in place of Steve Young. Well, Vinny Testaverde's had a big year, and he stunned the Niners early. Third play of the game, Michael Jackson. Down the sidelines, touchdown, 65 yards. The Ravens have, quote, the 7-0 lead.
You know, Michael Jackson runs a nice pattern, but Marquez Pope plays it perfectly, just gets into a back pedal so he can't make a play on the football, and Michael Jackson takes it into the end zone.
For Jackson so far. Dixon, who fumbled a moment ago, is back in the game. And in the middle, Jackson for his tight end, brought in by Mark Andrews, who escapes and goes all the way for the touchdown. 68 yards. Rookie to rookie, and the Ravens retake the...
Third quarter, Eric Zion looking to get busy. Under pressure, and what's your point? Hooking up with Derek Alexander. Alexander does the rest. 83 yards for a touchdown. Alexander's been the bomb all year. 9th touchdown catch of the year. 2nd straight season over 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah, had to avoid Ricard as well, the fullback. Meanwhile, the pass is caught. Wallace makes the grab. Wallace down the sideline. Wallace is going to go all the way, assuming he stayed in bounds all the way.
Looking good early, 7-0 Oilers until Vinny looks for Michael Jackson. 86 yards, one of 3 touchdowns on the afternoon for Jackson. And we're knotted at 7 or 7-7 time.
Flacco's pass called in by Mason. It hangs on. Derek Mason. And Derek Mason has a Ravens touchdown. 62 yards.
As a senior consultant with the offense here, and Jamal Lewis is going to throw it back to Bowler, and Bowler's going to go deep and lays it out there right into the arms of Randy Himes for a touchdown.
Lead, but in a battle of former Pac-10 quarterbacks, Bowler is golden. Hits rookie Demetrius Williams in stride, 77 yards. Williams' first NFL touchdown, 27-17. Ravens clinch a playoff spot. Ravens win the AFC North if Cincinnati loses to Indianapolis on Monday Night Football.
Ensuing Ravens drive, 1st and 5, their own 34. This might be the last play of the third quarter where the wind was at the Ravens' backs. So they go deep, and Jones grabs it for a 66-yard touchdown. Ed Reed
gets in the way of Dean Milliner and Jones. Watch it right here. Milliner looks like he might have a beat on the ball, but Ed Reed gets in his way, doesn't look back in time. Jones in for the touchdown, 19-3. Jacoby Jones.
Will Miami make an adjustment? What will Vic Fangio do defensively?
Jackson, step and fire. Oh, full separation for Zay Flowers. Flowers cuts it. Flowers has the angle and the touchdown.
Yes, and Gus Edwards is the definition of a north-south runner, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
From the pocket. Cuts away from Chenal, who's trying to get after him for a second time, but the ball is thrown to the end zone, and it's caught! Flowers with the touchdown!
3rd and 4. Steelers bring 4. Highsmith is there. Jackson got away. Now reloads and throws to Flowers downfield. He's got it for a touchdown!
First in the front office, they feel that he's going to be ready.
Hail Mary time here, 4 seconds. When he got the snap, here comes the rush. He heaves it deep. Oh, it's caught! Touchdown! Aiken!
For a reason. Fake the handoff. Flacco, plenty of time. Long ball. Clayton. Oh, what a catch by Clayton! Touchdown, Baltimore!
That was simply beautiful.
Most of the Ravens' runs will be to that side.
Dilfer looks that way, going deep. Somehow, Ismail came down with it, and it's a Baltimore score.
Dilfer pumps down the field for Ismail. Kadri Ismail. 28-yard touchdown.
Williams, the back. It's 1st and 10 going away to the block at the left tackle, going deep. Oh, he's got Brown! What a catch! Touchdown! Wow!
Ravens coming out in the second half, opening possession. Let's see, 1. That toe drags before the knee comes down.
Fackrell takes the place of Matthews. 3rd down and 5, and going, and it is caught! Wallace, touchdown! What a play, beats Randall. What a catch, 21-yard touchdown throw.
Play, this is terrific coverage. You see Demarius Randall, he's right there. Watch where this ball, he actually catches it with his left forearm and pulls it in, is able to squeeze it and make the catch. This is great coverage by Demarius Randall, just a perfect throw and catch.
He is having an opening night. Lamar laying it up for Hopkins. What? The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Jackson has time. Now he's taking a deep shot. Brown is down there, and he's got it! Oh, what a catch! Marquise Brown!
3rd and 4, Murray's the back. He releases as Jackson points, throws it downfield. Andrews got free. Lamar couldn't get it to him, but he caught it anyway, even with being pulled down by Ronnie Harrison. Made the big play on this drive. Now 3rd and 10. Whole bunch of Browns coming after. Jackson trying to keep it alive. Put it up for grabs. And it's a touchdown! Andrews! Wow!
The 11-yard line. Clinton Portis with Sellers out in front of him. And Ed Reed will have a tough time taking him down before. And the ball comes loose at the 21-yard line. And Ed Reed comes up with a football. And then he backpedals his way into the end zone.
Carr, pressure from behind, the football is loose. And the Ravens scoop it up, it's Suggs. Suggs down the sideline. T-Sizzle will score!
The 45, Palmer.
Picked up Reed! And Reed! Touchdown, Baltimore!
3rd and 6. Anderson.
Intercepted! And Reed! Touchdown!
And
25th career interception, his 7th.
Palmer needs something big, goes downfield to Chad Johnson, incomplete. Ed Reed makes the coverage, and the defensive interception goes to Samari Roll, and rolls on his way as he laterals back to Reed, and Reed has a touchdown. So Reed, who made the hit, the ball flies free. It goes to teammate Roll, who gives it back to Reed for the touchdown.
Number 37. Intercepted! Woodson! Touchdown, Ravens!
Prevent starts in motion. Bowling into the flat, picked off by Woodson. Now it's a foot race. Here is Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson will stroll in.
Stopped him on downs early. All-out blitz coming by the Ravens. Detmer unloads near sideline. It's picked off. Rod Woodson could go the distance. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Rod Woodson.
Play fake. Wilson, pressure. Has to get rid of it, and that's picked off the other way. Marlon Humphrey, pick 6.
Second turnover. Sanchez in business at the 27. Off play action. Has that one intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they give it right back to the Ravens.
Whoever's playing defense has the best chance of scoring in this crazy game.
Look at this. Both Arizona fans standing in a... Uh-oh, no, they're not anymore. Chris McAllister helped Arizona jump off the Tallahatchie Bridge. God! Now he's taunting on the play, which is no need. But it's an 83-yard touchdown, so there's a flag, but McAllister makes a nice play.
Yeah, you just follow. Give credit to the Ravens, and they're playing a lot of man-to-man defense. It's allowing them to stick with those complicated pass concepts.
3rd down and 6. Try to go long first, and the pass is intercepted. Marcus Peters. And he scores.
First interception of the year for Russell Wilson. First and 10. Good call, Rich. It's picked off. Marcus Peters. He has nothing in front of him. There he goes. Chased by Erickson. That is a pick 6. Another touchdown. Marcus Peters. Holy Toledo. If they don't get you on offense, they bang you on defense. Another defensive touchdown. The 4th.
This one tipped by Reed and intercepted by Will Demps. 30. Gets a block. 20. 10. Demps. Touchdown. 56 yards.
Fielded at the 6-yard line by Yamon Figures. Rookie from Kansas State. Provides a spark here. Vinatieri gets forced out of the play, and Yamon Figures gets chased down, and they won't catch it. So it's 4th down now. In the punt is Jason Baker, who's liable to do anything. This is a short end-over-end kick, 43-yard line. B.J. Sands. And this kid is electrifying this crowd tonight. And B.J. Sands with one man to beat and beats him for the touchdown. 58 yards.
For a win at home. First quarter, no score. Jermaine Lewis back for the punt. He's finding some space. You've seen 4 punt returns for touchdowns. Here's a 5th. That's a record or something in one day.
That replay going to break. Aikman did not control the ball going to the ground. Jones, the return man for the Ravens. Good punt by Townsend to the 30. Jones head of steam to midfield. Jones with blockers down the sideline. Jones inside the 20. And he will go! Touchdown, Baltimore! A 70-yard return!
Here's Jacoby Jones, came over from Houston in the offseason. And Jones is inside the 40. Jones has one man to beat, and that's the kicker, and he is in for the
Ricky Williams 1-yard touchdown, and then Lardarius Webb
On the punt return, something about punt returns.
Yeah, something about punt returns. And there's another thing. It's a guy to my left, keep exaggerating, going on about an 88 club. And I think there's a 21 club amongst the league as well, playmaker. That's pretty darn good.
21 club. Fran, what number did you wear?
32.
See if that holds up tonight. Lee with a rocket shot. Big kick. 60 yards, sends Clay back to his own 19. And the rookie out of Utah, Kaelin Clay, past Barnage, down the sideline, punter to beat, and Kaelin Clay will score.
Sometimes the return guy gets the ball and nobody's within 15 yards of him.
High, booming kick, Tandem Doss,
Like this.
at his own 18. Right up the middle, and he breaks free with Leckler to beat. Up the sideline, and Doss is going to go for the touchdown.
25. Brings it to the near side. A cut along the hash mark. He's got room. 40. 45. Midfield. He's going to go. 40. 30. 20. One man to beat. 10. Touchdown.
Injured his knee on the last return. He is questionable to come back, so Ed Reed goes back to receive the punt from Kyle Larson. There's room to run. Here's Reed after a 50-yard kick. Remember, he returned a field goal, and Ed Reed breaks free! Ed Reed, touchdown Ravens! What a turnaround!
Punted away on 4th down. Returnable kick for Lewis. What a block! Oh. Jermaine Lewis! He's gone!
10-point lead, early stages, second quarter from Baltimore. Devin Duvernay had a pretty good return the last time. This time from the 10. Should give the Ravens excellent starting field position down the sideline. Butker couldn't get him. All the way, Devin Duvernay for the touchdown.
Upcoming from Matt Prater. And the second half is underway. Led from the 5. Look at him go. Look at him go. No one to stop him. Will he be caught from behind? 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Tupa hangs this one up. Now Deion Sanders is back with Samms. Fake to reverse. Here goes Samms. Blockers in front.
Goodbye.
B.J. Samms.
Rushing yards, so he's really been a one-man gang for this football team. They tried to block the punt from Harris. Brightful on the return. He's going to return it inside the 10. He sees an opening. It's Brightful down the sideline. Brightful's got speed. Racing across the 20. He's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. And then they just pick up every guy. No one clips. And look at the crack block right there on Jawan Armour. And from there, no one even has a chance of catching Brightful.
And the Ravens, and away we go from Maryland. Duvernay will bring it out. Got a block from Hill. He's got a lead blocker on the way, chased by the kicker. Getting a block from Harrison. All the way he goes. 103 yards.
Jacoby Jones will return this one from 5 yards deep in the end zone. And running one right up the side. And he is gone. Looks to be about 105 yards. Wow.
Tournament Bailey's Circus. Oh, they're fun to watch. 0-8 lifetime at Baltimore. Of course, the last time they were there was against the Colts at 68. Corey Harris for the Ravens. Up the middle. Quote the Ravens. Nevermore you going to catch me. A late block by Patrick Johnson. 95 yards. The Ravens return lead at 7-3. And now Patrick Johnson again on another kickoff.
And the key to kickoff coverage is maintaining your lane. If you get out, you have to get right back in. The Minnesota Vikings don't. And Patrick Johnson is off to the races.
Neil Racker's kick starts the third. From 3 yards deep to be taken out by David Reed. 10 to the 25, but keeps going past the 40, and Reed down the sideline on a missed tackle will go all the way for a touchdown. 103 yards.
Now Josh Miller to punt it. Jermaine Lewis drifting back inside his 15. Now picks up some blocks. Look out. 40, one man to beat the punter, and he will not be able to catch Jermaine Lewis. There it is, as advertised. Lewis, 88 yards for the touchdown.
So much wider for Loggins and his young quarterback, and able to get a touchdown throw out of it.
Hunter Barth kicking it off. Bobby Rainey on the return. Across the 20, tripped up, falls forward to the 24. He got up and keeps running, and there's been no whistle on the play. Rainey stops and goes into the end zone. Line of scrimmage. O'Donnell gets it away. Good high kick. And the return. And turning the corner is Campanaro. Down the sideline, he has one man to beat. He's got it. Touchdown.
They've got to go for 2 here.
And here it is. Flacco throws. Boyle. 2 points. The game is tied.
Let's really turn things around here. Blitz coming. Brunell hit from behind. Loose ball. Ed Reed has it. Ed Reed. Touchdown. Oh, man. I told. Edelman again. And the ball is out. And there's no whistle yet. And this is Marlon Humphrey who's going to take it to the end zone. It'll be 70 yards if it stands.
Tyrell Williams, the motion. Rivers to the middle. Caught by Gates. Antonio Gates lost the football on the way down. And the Ravens have it. Tavon Young is down the sideline. And Young will go the distance for the touchdown.
7:02 to go, 4th quarter. Dalton, he is sacked. Dumerville, ball out. Picked up by Mosley. Mosley in a foot race. C.J. Mosley, touchdown, Baltimore. 7 yards. Bengals have only 3 points. Play fake on 1st down. Palmer throwing, high throw, and it's picked off. Guess who? Ed Reed will look to run this back and loses the ball. It's scooped up by McAllister. Here's McAllister across the 30. McAllister out across the 20-yard line, staying on his feet, and he's gone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now these are the Bengals. 35 seconds to go. They're about to close the door. They're up 13-7, but John Kitna picked off by Chad Williams, and he could go all the way. 98 yards. Oh my God! Instead of 20-7 Bengals, it's 14-13 Ravens.
2nd and goal. Sidelines intercepted. It's Chris McAllister. One man to beat. He's around Martin. Chris McAllister all the way for a touchdown.
Is not shy to throw it to anybody who is in one-on-one situation. Burrow again kind of stumbles, and he's intercepted. Picked off by Van Noy. Then the handoff, it's Gilman, and Gilman is going to score as the Ravens look for the knockout punch. 95 yards.
To the end zone, 37 seconds at the 18 and a 1st down. Blitz. Pump fake to the end zone. Hushmanzada has it. Touchdown Ravens.
What a catch. What a throw by Joe Flacco. I thought it was a little long at first, but Hushmanzada, how relaxed.
Final seconds of overtime.
Testaverde to Michael Jackson, the biggest hee of the day as it wins the ball game with 10 seconds to go in overtime. Finally, the game ends, and the Ravens win it.
Deep backfield. Here's Elvis inside, touchdown. Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp broke free, and the Ravens take the lead with 9 seconds to go.
He's had a bad season, but he decided not to try a 53-yarder. The punt by Straczynski was ruled a touchback. Ravens first possession in overtime, and it's done. Stoney Case.
On big pressure, shot was intercepted. Game-winning touchdown, Baltimore. Josh Wilson. The rare walk-off game-winning interception for touchdown, thrown by Matt Schaub.
Here, Terry Collins comes in to finish the drive, and Rob, my Baronis, blocked by Trevor Price. And so Steve McNair and the Ravens win it 27-26 in a game that Tennessee was completely in control of. But once again, McNair leads them back.
34, and the Ravens in a dogfight. After a Ravens 3 and out, it's Patrick to Nelson. Get down! And Nelson fighting for 4 yards, but the veteran Ray Lewis just rips it away.
That's a good play by Ray. He has finished games before, but they look like forward progress. Should have been a whistle blown, whatever. But Ray Lewis came up with the big play.
4 plays later, Billy Cundiff from 38 yards away, the game winner. So the Ravens hold on for the 37-34 victory.
Shotgun. Hodges. Hits his man. Juju Smith-Schuster. The ball got lodged loose. Fight for it. The Ravens have it with Marlon Humphrey.
He tried to do this earlier, and Schuster shook it off and took it in for a touchdown. This time he hits the bonanza.
It looks like that ball may bounce out of bounds. Instead, for Baltimore, it remains inbounds, and it's Johnny on the spot. 46-yard attempt. Cox, the snapper. Cook, the holder. And the kick is good. Ravens win.
They bring 5. Dalton gets rid of it. Too high. Intercepted. And Reed toward the end zone. Put it inside the pylon. Touchdown, Baltimore. And 34 yards on that interception. That means he breaks the record that Rod Woodson has held for the most interception return yards in NFL history.
Here comes the rush. Manning steps in, fires downfield. He's picked off by the great Rod Woodson. Woodson inside the 30, inside the 10, heading for the end zone. And Rod Woodson has now returned 10 interceptions for touchdowns in his Hall of Fame career. The greatest returner of interceptions for touchdowns in the league's history.
The new NFL record for Rod Woodson.
Jackson has to go. And boy, when he goes right up the middle of the field. Miko Ryans has been as a defensive play caller in the NFL. 2 years in San Francisco. His first in Houston. He's watching Lamar Jackson take it in. Touchdown Raven. Jackson gets it and then some. Making guys miss to the 35. Jackson keeps Stanley in front of him. Touchdown, Lamar.
3rd and long. Jackson nearly bobbled his snap. And running, and Jackson is going to get the first down and more. Still elusive and finally falls down. He might have had a lot more. Extra offensive lineman. Jackson. First down, touchdown. Jackson takes off, has the first down, and more. Lamar Jackson tripped up by Thompson, and a huge...
There's none like him in the world.
Second down and 6. Good block against Clowney by the Ravens. Jackson is nowhere to go except the first down. What a magician he is with his leg.
They've hit 5 of their last 7 third down occasions. Here's the blitz. Pass caught by Smith. Great job spinning away inside the 20. Smith to the 10. And tries to reach for the pylon. No signal yet. Touchdown.
First down now at the 32 of the Broncos. Flacco going to go deep down the sideline. Caught for the touchdown. Torrey Smith.
Second and 10. Wright launches it again. This time for Todd Heap. Touchdown.
Each team penalized 4 times. Flacco stepping up. Gonna go deep down the sideline. It is caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Derek Mason.
Baltimore 4 for 4 this season on 4th downs. Smith the catch, makes a move, and he's got the first down. Still going down the sideline. Smith is dragged down. In, touchdown. What a play! A 50-yard touchdown.
They got over the hump, swept Pittsburgh, but they still need a win to ensure the big seed. Handoff to Ray Rice, and he's off to the races. Rice will take it all the way. Touchdown Ravens, 70 yards. What a rip by Rice. Handoff, Rice. First down and more. Ray Rice breaking to the clear. Rice is in. Touchdown Baltimore. Ray Rice with another long touchdown run, 51 yards.
Ravens with great field possession, 1st and 10 from the Miami 47-yard line. Jackson over the middle, caught by Hollywood Brown. See you later, Hollywood to the house. There is a flag down back at the line of scrimmage. Said hopefully more into the playoffs. 3rd down and 3. Jackson has all day, looking deep for Hollywood Brown again. He's got it. Brown off to the races, and he stays on his feet. Touchdown! 83 yards.
Deep drop. Time to throw. Lets it rip. He's got flares. Touchdown. Initial call is a touchdown. He saw the ball come out as he hit the ground. Jackson on the roll. Lamar Jackson finds Flowers again for 2 more. Jackson into traffic. It is caught. What a catch. Devin Duvernay.
That is Andrews under center on 4th and 1. Andrews spinning away, and there he goes! Andrews all the way! Touchdown! What a call by the Ravens!
To give him keys. Flacco. Got time. Lofting it up. Tip. Caught! That is Steve Smith Sr. for the touchdown. Flacco lost the handle, picked it up, throws it downfield to the end zone. Caught for the touchdown by Steve Smith Sr.
Squeeze him. And they're going to run it out from 8 yards in. Jacoby Jones. Try to give him a lift here, and he may have just done that. Across the 50, Jacoby Jones from deep in the end zone stays in bounds, and that's exactly what the doctor just ordered for the Baltimore Ravens. 108 yards.
Jones going to bring it out deep from his own end zone. And Jacoby Jones will take it the distance, 108 yards.
Ed Reed should be in the top 100 players in a professional football Hall of Fame just for his ability to block punts.
Yeah.
Forget about everything else. I'll start with that. None better.
Ruin's kick is blocked. Ed Reed.
Here we see the block coming from the left side. Ruin didn't have a chance on that one.
Greg Hendrick to punt it away. It's blocked and taken in for the touchdown. Ed Reed.
Jeff has got to be careful not to try too hard to make a play.
Blocked. Picked up. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ed Reed flying through with the block, and he picks it up and takes it in for 6.
Double blocked by Ed Reed. Reed gets up into the end zone for the touchdown.
This formation, 3 on each side.
3rd and 4. And Ben spun around, gets it away, and then it's tipped and almost picked at the 21-yard line and picked.
Splash plays. How did it hit the ground? I don't think it did.
Amazing.
First splash play with his knees.
Pump fake. Now throws over the middle, no, incomplete. Terrell Suggs making his presence felt again.
Did Jeff Triplett rule that? I don't think he did. I think that's a live football. That's a Baltimore touchdown.
That's Corey Redding doing the celebrating. Manning now looking at a 3rd and 7. Throwing, tip, intercepted, picked off by the Ravens. Corey Graham to the end zone for the touchdown.
They caught him with just one safety back. That was the perfect play for Wes Welker to run.
Longest play of the night for the Pats, 36 yards. Brady, ball tip in the air and intercepted. It's Ellerby who has his hands on it.
Hard to believe. The highest scoring offense in the NFL by 100 points.
Brady throws and he's intercepted in the end zone. Gary Williams ices it. And Baltimore is heading to New Orleans. Super Bowl 47 is going to have one of the great stories there's ever been in that.
8 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage for the Dolphins.
3rd down 2. It's Jackson. Oh my gosh, here he goes. He'll sprint. He's being chased by Howard. Looking behind. You can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown. He is electrifying.
And McGahee gets free. Stiff arm knocks the defender down. Knocks down Hiram Eugene. And McGahee's taking it the distance.
What a stiff arm.
A 3rd and 14 situation.
Biggest play of the day for the Ravens offense. Flacco looking right. Near side across his body with the throw. He's got Smith. Caught. 20, 10. Smith breaks a tackle and he's in. Baltimore with its first lead on a stunning turn of events.
Goodson remains. 3rd and 11. St. Pierre intercepted. It's picked off by Reed. His 4th interception with the lateral. Landry trying to get by Gross. Over the pylon. Touchdown.
This is helping to put points on the board and slam the door shut on the opponent.
St. Pierre hit by, that's intercepted by Ray Lewis. Lewis breaks a tackle with Smith. He'll take it in. That's a touchdown.
Timeout that they would still have at their disposal. Dilfer throws. Touchdown to Shannon Sharp. Oh my, another big catch for the tight end Sharp.
And what do we hear from Trent Dilfer yesterday when we talked to him? Oh, wait, it's Patrick Johnson who slips in there. Johnson 83, not 82 sharp. And it's a man that has only caught 5 passes all year.
Titans have another chance, 3rd and goal. Remember Kevin Dyson, 1-yard line at the Super Bowl, stopped short? It happens again. Dyson with the catch, stopped short. Look at the clock, ticking down. Titans rush to the line of scrimmage. McNair snaps it and follows Bruce Matthews, who's playing in his 224th straight game, into the end zone. Touchdown, but flag down. Offsides on the Ravens. Waved off. Touchdown is good. Tied at 16, right? Take another look at the entire sequence. Dyson down. Now watch the ball. The referee throws it toward the middle of the field, and the Titans put the ball down. You see Peter Boulware racing back to the scrimmage, bumps into the Titans lineman. When the defense bumps into the offense, it's ruled a dead ball. It is offsides, but it's a dead ball. Referee Bernie Kukar explains.
When the defender is offside, trying to get back and make contact with the man, it is offside, but the contact kills the play. We will penalize the defense half the distance to the goal. There will be an untimed down. First down.
An untimed down.
So one more shot for the Titans, 4th and goal. McNair's got a 240-pound back behind him in Eddie George, but he keeps it himself. And this Baltimore defense that set a record last year for fewest points allowed during the season comes up strong again. Watch it again. McNair, no shot. He is just crushed.
Sam Cook, the holder. On its way. Straight. And good. Tony Banks was 3 of 17. 3 of 17. But in the 3rd quarter, DeCondre Ishmael takes the licking and keeps on ticking. Shakes off the rib injury. 54 yards. Touchdown.
Yeah, and he takes a shot here from the safety, Scott Shields. You've got to learn to wrap up. You can't bring a guy down by popping him with your elbow like that.
Cowher says to his defense, you got to tackle, you got to tie him up. So do they listen? No. Unlike the thing on Mars, this missile we can hear from. 59-yard touchdown, 24-17. Now this is still the 3rd quarter. Again, Tony Banks to Kadre Ishmael. Let him run NASA. So here's Tony Banks in a 9.5-minute span in the 3rd quarter. It's Kadre Ishmael for touchdowns of 54, 59, and 76. So
AFC Championship game rematch, and the Ravens receiver Torrey Smith playing just hours after his younger brother Tevin Jones died in a motorcycle accident. Smith tweeted about his 19-year-old brother, writing, "Be thankful for the ones you love." Now, John Harbaugh said it's up to you whether or not you want to play. Torrey Smith played, and Michael, did he play well?
Yeah, he played well. He showed up, man. He showed up for his brothers on the field, and he showed up for his brother in heaven. And every time he made a play, he pointed up, and you could just see he was overtaken with emotion. But he's one of the reasons, the big reason, they won today.
That flag was picked up, by the way. 1st and goal at the 5. Flacco to, you know it?
Yes.
You know it.
We've seen him catch balls inside. We've seen him go outside. You've seen him get deep. Now, this is the best part of it for me.
All right, so now it comes down to a kick just like last year's AFC Championship. Remember Billy Cundiff down the road in D.C.? So now it's the rookie Justin Tucker from Texas. Is it what?
No.
Look at Vince Wilfork in the end zone.
He can't tell if it's good or bad.
Wow. And look at Bill Belichick, because the Patriots are thinking we win this game.
You don't know. It went in there. It went in there. It got in there. It got in there.
Well, Coach, whoa, easy.
Hey, don't put your hands on
it. We sent you a letter. We sent you a letter.
From 38 yards away, Tucker sweeps the leg, and he knocks it through. The Ravens win.
It is good. Justin Tucker. 46-yard try from the right hash mark. Sam Cook to hold. Kick on the way. It is long enough. It is good. And in overtime, the Hayes in the barn. And the Ravens are right back in the AFC North divisional race.
Tucker for the win from 32 yards out. It is good. Tucker for the victory. For the first win of the year for the Ravens. And Tucker's kick is good. The Ravens pull it off at Pittsburgh.
well within his range. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on its way. End over end. It is good. And the Ravens by plenty.
Make it 8 in a row for Baltimore. Justin Tucker delivers again, and the Ravens win it in overtime.
Nick Moore snaps it. Jordan Stout holds it. Justin Tucker wins it for Baltimore.
The Ravens have won 3 consecutive games, and they do it on the road. And Lamar Jackson goes to 9-1 against the Bengals. Interesting to watch from a defensive standpoint, and that's what a lot of people expected. We're in the third quarter. 1st and 10 for Kerry Collins, who has thrown his 4th interception to Dwayne Starks, and he will go in untouched for 6. A 49-yard return as Kerry Collins has thrown his 4th Super Bowl interception tonight.
Henry up a big running game against Dallas. Derrick Henry on the run. Hamlin and Lewis chasing at the 40, at the 30. He will score!
The last couple weeks, it hasn't been good enough for Flacco. Good hands. Mike Wallace. Stiff arm. Wallace has got speed. Mike Wallace down the sideline. A complete foot race. Wallace going all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lewis, all-time ACC leader in receptions at Maryland. Psych, gone, peace. Gets the punt. Hey, this kid set a national indoor 200-meter dash record in high school. 89 yards for the touchdown, 10-9 Ravens. Still second quarter, 17-10 Seahawks. They're punting again. Call Jermaine Dye. Call Jermaine Lewis, bus driver, because he was taking these kids to school. 66 yards in the punt return. 3rd guy this season to return 2 punts for a touchdown in a game. Eric Metcalf and Darian Gordon also did it. Seahawks special teams coach Dave Arnold has watched his special teams give up 3 touchdowns in 2 weeks. 3rd quarter, 24-17 Seahawks. Zaire to Lewis. Money. Lewis's 3rd touch of the game. 308 total combined yards. He had 184 punt returns, 91 kickoff returns, 33 receiving.
You got Jalen Ramsey covering Mark Andrews one-on-one.
Touchdown, Marquise Brown. Lamar Jackson just continues to be red hot, is the center. Here's Jackson on 1st down. And how about another? Marquise Brown, 18-yard touchdown strike again from Jackson. Pressure on Lamar to the end zone. Another touchdown pass. This time, Willie Snead. 7 yards from Jackson. 3 touchdown passes in the first half. No incompletions. And a dominating, absolutely dominating display. How about another one? This time it's Ingram. Lamar Jackson adding to a magical night. Can he turn the corner and get in? Yes! We got a Jackson 5. Lamar with 5 touchdown passes. Willie Snead.
Game where they've had it, they've been able to come away with a win.
3rd running back that we've seen already for Baltimore, Lorenzo Taliaferro. Flacco crossing pattern. Torrey Smith touchdown. And how about that start for the Baltimore Ravens? For Daniels, who's making his 3rd straight start. Flacco throwing end zone. It's caught. Torrey Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the quarter.
An incomplete pass.
See their struggles on 3rd down last week. Over the middle. Touchdown. Kamar Aiken, the 2nd-year man out of Central Florida. And the Ravens are pouring it on. 3rd and 9 from inside the 20. Flacco's going to take a shot. End zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Miraculous catch by Michael Campanaro. It is 27-0 Baltimore. guard Pierce. They fake to him. Play action for Flacco. All day to throw. Throws it deep down the near side. He's got a man and he's caught. Steve Smith Sr. Touchdown. 56 yards. And this one is hard to believe. 34-0 with just over a minute gone by in the second.
Lovie Smith said that Arteron Werner would go one.
Nothing doing there. Not even close. Calais Campbell. And it's blocked. Blocked by Calais Campbell. Consecutive giant plays for Campbell, keeping it a one-score game. Jackson with all sorts of time. Now throws. Caught. Andrews. Touchdown. Ravens.
Andrews is lined up in the slot.
For the tie. It's Andrews, and he got it. We're all even at 25s. Second and goal, second in the game. There it is, caught, touchdown, Marquise Brown, and this game is over. It belongs to the Baltimore Ravens.
Here come the Ravens. Roethlisberger down at his 33. Roethlisberger to throw. And down at the 5. Roethlisberger goes down. Third sack of the day, and Bart Scott was untouched.
Well, and Ben Roethlisberger is hurt. That left Bart Scott totally free. Willie comes back, but it's way too late. You don't know if he had his assignment down right or if Bart Scott was just the hot receiver, but you could see Ben Roethlisberger, who's already had a concussion, you could see his helmet bounce off the field.
Pump fake, hit from behind, loose football picked up by the Ravens. Abelis Thomas on the move to the end zone for a touchdown. First down, and here they come again. Pump fake, he's not going to get rid of it. Roethlisberger pump fakes, too late, goes down, loose ball, and covered by the Steelers. Another blitz. Roethlisberger. Incomplete pass. Or no, sacked back at the 20. He held onto it.
Ray Lewis.
Roethlisberger on the run, goes down.
Torrey Smith will be there. Second down and 6, going deep for Smith on his first catch. He is gone for a Baltimore touchdown. 7th play of the drive, 1st and 10. Again, Rice the decoy. Again, they go deep for Smith. He's got it. Wow. Another touchdown strike, this time 41 yards.
Ain't going for dear life to Ricky Williams.
Here they go for Smith. He's got it for his 3rd touchdown today. Unbelievable.
And his first few catches in the National Football League, they're all going for touchdowns. He beats King again.
And really making a spot for himself.
Right. Going towards the end zone. Robinson goes up, makes the catch, touchdown Ravens. Right from the shotgun. Caught by Marcus Robinson. He gets away. Marcus Robinson, who already has 1 touchdown today, gets his 2nd. 50 yards on the pass play, and the Ravens get a little closer. 2nd down. Right. Going for Robinson again. Marcus Robinson, what an adjustment. His 3rd touchdown reception of the quarter, this time from 25 yards away. Here's Wright. Quick pass. Threw it up too high. Robinson does get that 4th touchdown. 9 yards on the touchdown pass from Wright to Marcus Robinson.
2nd down and 9. Dual tight end look. And it's Jamal Lewis. Got an opening. I'd say he's going to get his touches. After 1, he has 6. Touchdown, 82 yards. We're back. Tim Brando, Spencer Tillman, Jamal Lewis. A steady diet? I'd say so. Heavy on the carbs. Touchdown. Officially, he needs 19 to tie, 20 to break the record. Oh, this could net a lot of it. Look out, record. Look out.
He's 1 yard shy after that big run. Look at the big man get vertical.
That should be enough. The crowd will be told that Jamal has given his all. A single game NFL rushing record.
It was a collective effort because everybody's bought into it. And next thing you know, it was 295-yard day.
30 carries for him this afternoon, and that's the number Billick wanted.
Lewis in the backfield with 3 receivers deployed. And Dilfer, good block by Mulatalo. Dilfer going deep, and he's got Stokely, and he's in for a touchdown. And they beat Jason Sehorn.
With time, gonna go deep, has a man open down the middle of the field, it is caught, touchdown, Torrey Smith!
What a great job of protection by the offensive.
Big blitz, Pennington, long ball, and again was tripped or lost his footing, and it's Reed. Who else? Ed Reed. Specializing in runbacks. He's got an open side of the field. Only Pennington in front of him. But here comes the block on the quarterback. Ed Reed takes it in for the touchdown.
What did Terrell Suggs tell us? If we lose this one, it could be over for us in terms of the playoffs. He was 5 yards up the field rushing the passer. Look out! Jacoby Jones! Jacoby Jones! Touchdown!
Lewis and Jamal Lewis, all stars on this Raven team. Jermaine, 40. This is Jermaine. He's going all the way. Touchdown. High kick. And Lewis from the 10. Oh, some big blocks, and here's Lewis. He's going to go all the way again. 90 yards, touchdown, his second of the day.
To Heat. Oh, he got the touchdown!
Again, the movement in the pocket has been the difference. Steve McNair moving around, finds Todd Heat. We talked about it. When he needs a complete
4-point game.
Banks, he's got a man. Shannon Sharp, touchdown! Touchdown, Shannon Sharp.
Second down and 3. From the 32-yard line.
Ball's out. Oh, the ball is out. He lost it. The Ravens all around it. Who has it? Baltimore.
Got this monster offensive line. You got extra offensive linemen in there.
Chiefs had to make sure they don't jump. And Jackson will get the first down and in effect end the game.
This high-potent Seattle offense. 4th and long. Right. Robinson had a chance. He tipped it, and it's caught. Frank Sanders is there to to catch the tip pass from Marcus Robinson, and it's a first down for the Ravens. Dave Zastadil with the hole. And we are going to overtime. This one to win it in OT, officially from 42 yards away. And the Ravens have won it. Down by 17 points late in the fourth quarter to Mike Holmgren's Seahawks.
The second-year kicker, Justin Tucker, has been. And he continues that stretch, knocking it through from 29, 28 straight. This a 24-yard field goal attempt. And he has made 29 consecutive field goals. Morgan Cox is the snapper. And from 32, he bangs that one through, and it brings the first half to an end.
And here's Tucker, Mr. Automatic.
This one tests that a little bit from 49. Just inside the left upright. And it is 31 in a row. What a kicker. What a kicker. Absolutely perfect.
Buy that man a steak dinner.
This is 61 yards. The longest kick Tucker's ever attempted in the NFL. On the way, drifting right, and it is good! It is good! From 61! Unbelievable! How good is that? Wow!
Throw the ball to the sidelines anytime they wanted today. That has not been the case.
3rd and 19. Now Flacco's on the run and able to launch it deep down the field. And the ball is caught with the flag out. It's Bolden.
Pass interference. Defense number 32 will decline the play result.
2nd and 6. Straight back to throw. Long again for Bolden. Bolden has the ball. What a catch over the shoulder. Flanking Flacco here. 2nd and 10. Flacco's going to the end zone to Bolden, and he comes down with it. Touchdown, Ravens.
Halftime, throws far side. Loose football, it is. Complete. Shannon Sharp with the ball down the sideline. Sharp gonna go for the touchdown. That's not the way you draw them up, but all in all, that's a 58-yard touchdown for the Ravens. Wasn't Ronnie Hillman the one who told us he's more afraid of Peyton than
that was he
than the coach?
That's exactly right.
Manning on 2nd and 6. On the move, throwing across his body, and that is intercepted. Intercepted by Baltimore's Corey Graham.
And that is a mistake that you don't see Peyton Manning make very often.
Boyle run the seam route down the middle of the field.
It's a 2nd down and 3. Jackson takes it himself. Look at him turn back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles. Now he's got an entourage. And he's got a touchdown. He is Houdini. What a play. 47-yard touchdown run by the magical quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Justice Hill is the back. Likely in motion. He bobbles it. Scoops it in. Vacuums it home. Here comes Hubbard. Oh, he threw him away like a rag doll. And he throws in the end zone. Caught! Caught for a touchdown! Caught for a touchdown by Likely! Absolutely amazing! How in the world did he keep it together and then find the open receiver? Oh, Lamar Jackson!
McGahee. Willis McGahee!
You got to be kidding me!
Nobody's getting him, and no flags on the play.
77 yards. Keep in motion. McClain.
Here we go
Ron
again.
McClain.
Here we
got
go
a first
again.
down.
Here we go again.
Needs a block. And LaRon McClain's going to go in.
I'm sorry, guys.
82 yards.
Marshall.
Unbelievable.
And so it's a 57-yard attempt by Jason Elam. And the kick is short. Taken in the end zone by McAllister. And McAllister's going to come out with it, figuring he has nothing to lose. McAllister coming down the sideline, and McAllister is going to go all the way. Can you believe this?
Mike Shanahan, that is unbelievable.
You don't want to have it happen if you're a Ravens fan.
Garcia. Ed Reed, interception. And Ed Reed takes it out of the end zone. 103 yards. Holy cow.
Cobb still has it. Throws into the end zone. It's intercepted by Ed Reed. He gets away from Cobb, and he is still going down the sideline. Brent Selleck trying to cut him off. Reed needs one more block. He goes all the way. Touchdown. This one he returns 108 yards. That is an NFL record. 108-yard interception return for a touchdown.
2nd and 5. Tannehill steps and fires, and it's intercepted. It's Marcus Peters who makes the play for the Ravens. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, fluttered, and it's Peters who makes the big defensive play for the Ravens.
No taunting on Baltimore. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. Baltimore keeps the ball. First down.
And at the end of that, it was the Ravens stomping all over the Titans logo at the 50-yard line.
3rd and 10. And Flacco heaves it down the field. Open as Jones catches his own. His back. He can get up. Jones makes the shift. Jones to the end zone, and he's in for the score. What a play by Jacoby Jones.
Would send Baltimore to the AFC Championship game.
Does Foxy call a timeout here to, I hate to say ice him, as cold as it is.
Kick is on its way, and it looks good. The Baltimore Ravens have come into Denver and reached the AFC Championship game for the 2nd straight year.
The ball thrown his way.
There's the handoff to Ridley. He's hit it. He's laid out. The ball is out. He was robbed by Pollard. And is recovered by the Ravens.
Justice Hill in the backfield. Jackson trying to escape and run for it, and he's got it and more. Lamar Jackson down the sideline. Will they give it to him? They will. Touchdown, Baltimore. And just like that.
Joe Flacco. Back in the end zone. That's Marlon Brown for a touchdown. For a rookie receiver, if that dude got his feet down inside the end line, incredible. Well, Joe Flacco said he plays bigger than 6'5".
We'll see it better here. Yeah, both feet down, inbounds,
Trailing by a point. Jackson trying to throw for it, and he's got it. Marquise Brown hangs onto the football and scores. How do you like that? For the win. And Justin Tucker has done it for Baltimore. There are 2 seconds left on the clock.
Flacco throwing out of his own end zone. They cannot afford a holding penalty here. The pass up the middle, caught across the 25. Dennis Pitta.
How clutch is that, and how good a throw is that? Up the seam by Joe Flacco. Jim Leonard doesn't know where the football is. Straight up the seam by Dennis Pitta, and what a beautiful touch pass by Joe Flacco. Right between the DBs. Tony Carter's too deep to come in and make a play. Perfect throw by Flacco.
And there is Ray Rice, who had 103 yards against New England and ripped off the longest run the Patriots allowed all season, a 50-yarder. And he gets the first handle. He's got a big one going here. It's Ray Rice in a foot race with Merriweather trying to get to him in time, and he won't get there. Rice takes the first play of the game, 83 yards and a touchdown.
And the Del Riso kickoff after that 97-yard kickoff return. Picked up by Jermaine Lewis. He gets a block from Harris.
He might have another one.
Gash, and they knock out McDaniel, and there's Thomas, and he can't stop him. And he'll go the other way. Can you believe it? 84-yard touchdown kickoff return. And you have just seen Super Bowl history.
Here's your ball game.
They need 2 for the first down with 37 to go.
Oh my, hit in the backfield is timing it perfectly. Who else but the many-time All-Pro Ray Lewis, almost as if he knew what was coming. He charged right up the middle and into the arms of the ball carrier to deny the Chargers. Lewis again, that's an All-Pro play.
It's a Hall of Fame play. That's where he'll be in 5 or 6, 7, 8 years. Whenever he decides to retire, the timing is perfect. Big hit in the back.
Reed wide left. Flacco again protected well. To the end zone he goes, and it's caught for the touchdown by Torrey Smith. And there's a flag down at the 2-yard line. For defensive interference, that will hold up, and with 8 seconds left, the Ravens will conclude a 92-yard drive with a touchdown.
Ravens putting together another impressive drive. Throwing on first and goal. Top, and Bolden has it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Boy, this guy is something else.
2nd and 4. Pitta's got Arrington on him. Bolden in a slot. And they're going back to Bolden for the touchdown. They got Bolden matched up with Marquise Cole. And Bolden has his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Get this ball out right away.
The whole NFL is watching. A 4th and 10. And here they come. Mayfield's pass is intercepted by Mosley. And the Ravens are going to take the division. Hearts are broken in Pittsburgh.
Dilfer from his end zone, over the middle, that's complete. Shannon Sharp, room to run. Sharp to the 40, to the 30. Gonna make it to the end zone for the touchdown. 96 yards, and the Ravens are on the board.
Back towards Matthew Stafford on that play.
Ethan Evans, the punter. Ravens set to get good field position here. Tylan Wallace from the 25. Tylan Wallace Breaks out of a tackle, takes it down the sideline. He stays in bounds. He stays on his feet. He takes it all the way and ends the game. There are no flags.
Travis Coons for the win. And it's blocked. It is picked up by Will Hill. Will Hill runs down the sideline. Hill's going to get a block. Will Hill is going to win the game on a blocked field goal. Unbelievable.
Will Hill thrilled me. What a play at the buzzer.
It's a kick six. And the Ravens find a way to win.
This is for an NFL record 66 yards. On its way. It bounces off the crossbar, and it's good!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my! Did that just happen, Greg?
What a kick!
I've never seen anything like it. I'm speechless, but what a kick!
It was bare.
From the gun. Rolling out. Kaepernick looking, firing incomplete. Third and goal, now from under center. Kaepernick wins it. Caught. Smash. Incomplete is the call. Kaepernick lofts it in the air. No flag. Incomplete.
On 4th and a yard and a half. Blocked again. And picked off. He can run it. Look out. Anthony Mitchell. Anthony Mitchell at the 50. And Mitchell is going to go all the way for a Baltimore touchdown. As the Titans have this one blocked by Rob Burnett, it would appear. Burnett has blocked 8 in his career.
And keep in mind, a blocked field goal when it crosses the line of scrimmage is treated just like a... To the Eagles, and later on it was Lombardi bringing him out to the Raiders. Jim Harbaugh, that is. And there's going to be a run back from 9 deep for Jacoby Jones. And look at him go. Jones is past the 50, and he is flying inside the 20, and a kickoff return, 109 yards and a touchdown, an all-time record.
Good protection. Intercepted by Ray Lewis, and Lewis is on his way. He's going to go for a touchdown. Oh my!
The Ravens need to get to about the 40-yard line here, so the Chargers ought to be defending this area, because that would put Tucker in range for a tying field goal.
Well, it's 4th down, though. They got to get a first down.
Absolutely.
Shotgun formation for Flacco. A minute 59 to go. This is your ball game for Baltimore. Flacco in the pocket. Dump off. Rice has some room, but can he really get to that first down line? Rice stays on his feet. Oh, Ray Rice! Incredible! Ray Rice has done it, a first down for the Ravens with a minute 40 to go.
Now Joe Flacco can run. He's got great speed, but that's not going to get it done.
Flacco stepping up and throwing deep down the far sideline. Caught! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Jacoby Jones! How does that happen in the Denver secondary?
That is stunning.
That's why they play the game.